Hey y'all. Okay, y'all. How y'all doing? I'm gonna wait for some more people to get on so I can um start. Y'all see I put some little background stuff for y'all to look at because y'all said I need to decorate. Well, this stuff was still in the other closet, unpacked, not unpacked yet. So I broke out one of my antique tables, a little candle on it for y'all. So I have some ambiance. Hey y'all. Okay, so what is holding you back? Okay, everyone has something that is holding them back from getting what they want. And if we fix this one thing or these few things, we can have what we want. Now, a lot of people know what they need to fix already, but they're not acting on it. Some people don't know what they need to fix, so they can't act on it. So there's a difference. If you know better, you do better, right? Someone says, hey, is that Colleen? She says fear holds people back. So what if you know what it is, but you fear, conquering whatever it is? Ask yourself why you fear conquering what it is, and then you can start the process of moving forward. Okay. A lot of people in the world know how to do things, but they choose not to, or they self-sabotage, or they make excuses for why they're not where they want to be. And this is a huge problem. This is a huge problem with people. And if we just look honestly at ourselves and be honest instead of trying to deny and make up excuses and find something we can blame it on. If we stop doing that, we can have what we want. Okay? Now, if we can have what we want, we could be happy, satisfied, and able to do more. So I have a question. Why don't people figure out what it is they need to do and then do it? What is holding them back? Some people are lazy. Now I'm going to talk about laziness first, then I'm going to talk about fear. But let's talk about laziness. Let's talk about habits and laziness and why people don't want to get out of the habit of being lazy. Okay, lazy is easy. Okay. But think about this for 1 second. If you were to actually get up and do something about your circumstance, you would have to do less in the future because you would be set. You would have what you wanted. You wouldn't have to work as hard. You wouldn't be so tired all the time, which is making you lazy because you don't want to do anything because you're not happy. So if you put in work for a little while, you don't have to work no more. Instead of getting up every day, dragging yourself to a job you hate, or getting up every day and doing something you don't like, and then being lazy the rest of the time and making up excuses why you can't get out of the exact thing that you hate. So sometimes you have to sacrifice a little and put in that extra effort so that in the future, you don't have to do all those things you hate doing that drain all your energy, that make you lazy when you have free time. Y'all like my cup? It says, drink some coffee, put on some gangster rap, and handle it. That means get up, get your drink, coffee, whatever, vitamins you do, whatever, and do what you need to do. Handle it. Get you some music that motivates you. Get you some people that motivate you. Watch YouTube videos that motivate you. Look at photos and pictures that motivate you when you start to feel lazy. No matter what it is. It can be weight, it can be getting up to do your makeup, it can be getting up to put in more work if you own your own business. It could be putting more work into your kids or your relationship or whatever. It can do that. But you got to inspire yourself. You got to find stuff. You love all my cups. You want me to do a cup haul? I think about it. You got to find stuff that will inspire you. People don't do anything unless they're motivated or inspired. They're not driven unless there's something that is going to benefit them and they know it's reachable. Maybe I'll start selling mugs. Somebody said I should sell mugs. You can't, and the words that we use, we can't say I'm this and I'm that, because you're nothing. All you are a person that has choices. So when you say I'm stuck, or I'm heartbroken, or I'm afraid, that means you're choosing to be that in that moment. Okay? Because you weren't heartbroken when you were kissing on that Dusty. You weren't stuck when you were chasing after Dusty. You weren't any of that. You were choosing to be stuck. Okay? So choose to be something else. Choose to get up and put effort into your day. Choose to get up and look your best when you walk out the house, because you might meet your future husband today. You think the day that I woke up and put on my makeup, did my hair, and put on my little clothes, that I thought that I was going to meet my future husband? No. I just got up and did what I always do. And what I always do is I look my best when I leave the house, or I try. Okay? And just by that one thing that I chose to do, that I chose to put in effort, my entire future changed. So if you're choosing to be stuck, choosing to be lazy, choosing to be whatever you're choosing to be, it's your choice. And you can't blame anybody but yourself. Because the same thing that you're going through, the next person is going through, but they don't sit and wallow in it. They get up, they drink their little coffee, put on their little music, and get ready. Okay? That's all I got. When I get up in the morning, I could sleep 30 extra minutes and roll out the bed and drop my kids off in a bonnet and some pajamas to school. I could. But I always think about, well, what if my car breaks down? What if I get stopped by the police? What if I have to go inside the school for something? What if I have to get gas? What if I blow a tire? Am I going to be out on the side of the road in a bonnet with pajamas on? How am I going to get somebody to help me? They're not going to stop for me. And then what, won't I be embarrassed? I think about all these things before I leave the house. I was a mortician, y'all. What if I die in a car accident? Do I want to be found dead looking good or ratchet? Okay. Do I want holes in my underwear when they take me to the medical examiner's office to do an autopsy on me? No, I want some nice underwear on. I want a nice bra on. I want some nice shoes on. I always think about everything like that before I leave my house. Who's going to film me? Who's going to Snapchat me? Am I going to end up in someone's background picture when they're taking a selfie? I think about this stuff. Yeah, it's crazy, but it makes sense. So get unstuck. Choose to be unstuck. Choose to do something different. Whatever is holding you back is a choice. Okay? If you're broke, work with what you have. Go in that closet. Go in that closet and make some outfits out of whatever you have. Just make them look good. Put them together. Get on Pinterest. I'm a narcissist. Okay. Narcissists are very successful people, though. Okay. You don't see a homeless narcissist, do you? You hardly see broke narcissists, don't you? Don't see them, right? Because they care about themselves too much to let themselves go out like that. Anyway, if you're calling out narcissists, maybe you should be a little bit more narcissist and your life might just improve a little bit. Mhm. Think about it. So go in your closet, take your little outfits, make some cute outfits out of what you already have. If you have a little money, go to the thrift store. If you borrow clothes, but make sure you look your best with what you got if you can't go out and just go shopping at this time. I could do that. I could go in my closet and make 1,000 outfits, maybe more. I don't have to go shopping ever again if I don't want to. Okay. So all the words that you guys are saying that I am gold digger, narcissist, stuck up, agree, agree, agree. I'd rather be called all those things than broke, ratchet, and, unhappy. So keep on calling me everything you calling me because all those people are successful. You really don't know exactly how powerful each of those words are. They don't offend me at all, actually. So, if you feel like, oh, well, I'm not going anywhere special today, I don't need to leave my house. Da 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 da. I wasn't going anywhere special when I left my house. That person showed up to where I went. The person that I ended up marrying, they showed up to where I went. I didn't go anywhere special. So think about it. And those of you who are offended by taking care of yourself, loving yourself, putting your needs first, perhaps that is why you're not where you want to be in life. Okay. Make sure you look in the mirror before you judge other people. Are you happy? Do you have everything you want? If you can say yes, 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 then you wouldn't even be on this video or commenting and putting down someone else for having confidence and self-love. I'm not narcissistic to the point where I mentally abuse people. So I don't think it's a bad thing at all. If someone is offended by the way that someone feels about themselves, that's a problem because you really shouldn't care. Narcissists have no empathy. You know what? I have empathy for my children and my family. You're right. I have empathy for people that I know and animals. But you can't blame me, you guys. I was a mortician. I had to numb myself to even do my job. Okay? So this is just a side effect of that. It is what it is. Somebody got to bury the dead. We're all different for a reason. My thing is I need to lose weight. So sometimes I don't buy new clothes. Well, weight issues vary. Why some people are overweight could be emotional, could be laziness, boredom, thyroid, could be a lot of stuff. But the one thing that you can actually do is every time you put something in your mouth, that's a decision, that's a choice. So every time you have a choice to eat something, make sure you're making the right choice to get you to where you want to be. That's it. It's just one choice at a time. That's all life is. One decision at a time. It's not something that's so far away that you don't see yourself ever accomplishing it. It's the very next thing you put in your mouth. That's all it is. And then the next, and then the next. Anyway, weight is hard to lose, and I'm in the gym 4 days a week. You got to change your diet. Like I said, it's what you put in your mouth. Every time you put something in your mouth, you need to account for it. This dude is looking at me through my window. Hi, how you doing? So that's what I did. People, I'm not on a just diet plan. Whatever I put in my mouth, I am conscious of it and I'm aware of it. Okay. That's all you got to be. Is this going to make me fat or is this going to make me smaller? That's all you got to think. Thank you. So, okay, I told her about Shira and her group and videos. She got offended. I don't think we're gonna be friends anymore. Oh, well, I'm not for everybody. Okay, I'm not for everybody because some people get offended by my bluntness. They get offended by my narcissism. They get offended by, things that people should not get offended by if they want to change and do better. If you sign up for any type of service to help yourself improve, they're not going to be nice to you. They're going to be like, okay, this is what you need to do, A, B, C, and D, to get these results. If you want them, you're going to have to put in the work. You're going to have to stop doing this. I could sit here and lie to y'all all day, make y'all feel good about, feeling bad, but that would be pointless. Okay, so let's talk about the fear. We already talked about laziness and that everything is a choice. Let's talk about fear. Why some people don't want to move ahead? Because they're afraid. What are you afraid of? Are you afraid of losing your man because you want more in life and he can't give it to you? Are you afraid of venturing out into new territory and getting out of your comfort zone? Are you afraid of, not being able to keep it up and then relapsing and then looking like a failure? Are you afraid of failure? All of those things are not even a reality. You're creating that reality by even thinking about it. There are people who do way more things to be afraid of, and they just get up and do them. They don't care about the fear because the fear is not real. The fear is only thoughts that haven't even happened yet. Okay. I'm afraid of relapsing and getting out of my comfort zone. Okay. When you're afraid of relapsing and getting out of your comfort zone, it means you're afraid of growth. Do you want to be the exact same place you are in 10 years or worse? Because if you're not going forward, you're going backwards. Because if you stand still, you're dead. You're stagnant. So if you're not moving forward, you're moving backwards. Okay. So just think about it like that. You're afraid of dying a virgin. We better go do something about it. Go outside and go like this. Hey. Or go sell it online. Shoot. Your name is Shira, and Shira, and most people call you Shira. People think time is on their side. Yeah, you don't have time. Believe me, I have watched people grow old saying, I'm going to do that one day. I'm going to do that one day. I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to do that next week. I'm going to do that next year. And guess what? Now they're 50 and 60 and talking about, do I still have a chance? Do you? You're afraid of women like me. Well, that's understandable, but most guys that aren't afraid of women like me have what it takes to deal with me. You know what I'm saying? So they're not afraid. Whatever is making you afraid of certain type of women, Get that obstacle out of your way, because no man should really fear dating or being with a woman if they have everything in order. Um, okay, I'm reading someone's comment. My mother died still talking about what she wanted to do with her life and what she never did. Exactly. A lot of older people, they fear a lot of stuff because they were raised in religion, and a lot of religion teaches you to fear a lot of things, so you never end up going too far in life. Like, a lot of people always wanted to travel, they didn't get to travel. A lot of people always wanted to try new things, learn new things, and they never do because they're afraid of failure. And the only thing, like, I know y'all, this is like a corny saying, but those who don't even try already failed. You already failed if you don't even try. So believe me, y'all, I I used to see multiple dead bodies a day. Okay. You don't have time. You think one day everything is gonna be in the right place at the right time, and you're gonna have the right situation to start whatever you are not trying to start today. You're wrong. It never lines up like that. Never. The only time things line up like that is when you're dead, because you can't do anything about it. And everybody else is going to be planning your funeral and getting all your flowers together, inviting the people. That's the only time everything is going to come together at the right time to get the one thing done, is your death. So it's never going to line up. It's never going to be the perfect time. Just do it. Just do it. Just like Nike says, just go and do it. It doesn't matter. Make sure you're not going to put yourself in debt. Save up, prepare, whatever you need to do, but don't wait any longer. Just go do it, or start where you can. If you have, I know a lot of the ladies in the Level Up group are saying, I'm waiting to do this. I'm waiting to do that. I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting. I have someone that I've done a consultation with, and they're still waiting. It's been 4 months. You ain't nowhere new. You ain't nowhere different. You're still in the same exact place as you were 4 months ago. I have changed so much in 4 months, and I don't even need to change. But I did. And if you're still the exact same because your mind, your mentality, your fears are keeping you back, let me ask you a question. What type of life are you going to benefit? What type of man is going to be happy with someone who can't even move forward because they're afraid of everything? Oh, thank you, Ed Marie LaFontaine. Yes, Queen, I'm out living my best life, but had to pop on my phone to say hi. Oh, thank you for the donation. Have fun living your life. Okay, so make sure y'all aren't waiting and waiting and waiting. That's an excuse as to not doing anything. Okay. Stop waiting and get up and do something. Now let's talk about something else. Let's talk about the other things that we are able to change if we chose to, that are super easy, like how we react to certain situations, how we talk, how we dress, where we hang out, the type of people we entertain. That's very easy to change, because all it is making a conscious decision to do something different that day, So if you're hanging around a bunch of pick me ratchets or dusty people and you want to level up, that's not a good idea. Get out of the environment, get away from those people. Okay. Another thing, if you are ratchet yourself and you got some ratchet qualities, but you want to do better in life, try replacing those ratchet qualities with other qualities that will get you further. Okay. Anybody can be ratchet. Anybody can be ratchet, but you have to come out of those ratchet ways in order to be taken seriously, to be seen as someone valuable. Because I'm going to tell you guys something. If you're ratchet and dusty, you are seen as expendable. You are not valuable. I mean, you're valuable to the certain things that you purchase to be ratchet, but that's it. You're only valuable as a consumer to the products to keep you ratchet. Okay. Um, that's the only people that value you, and they still talk about you behind your back. Okay. I'm afraid what I work for won't be good enough as I imagined. What you work for? Well, then um, do something that makes you happy, and you'll always be happy, you know? Right. SC says most things that women are insecure about can be fixed. That's true. So I know there's a lot of ladies who, are trying to level up, but there's a few things that you might not know are ratchet and you still hang on to them. And just remember, if that one thing or if those two things are holding you back, is it really worth it holding on to those things? Thank you, Dabarati. Am I saying it right? Debarati? She gave me 40 pounds. Ooh, 40 pounds. Thank you. Is that pounds? Mhm. I appreciate it. Um, don't fear success, fear being successful at something that's meaningless. Exactly. And, you know, I have a satire group on Facebook. It's just for fun. It's not even a paid group. People have been posting examples of ratchet chicks or pick me chicks, and some of you guys have who are in the group have been getting offended. Well, why are you posting these pictures of women? Why are you tearing them down? I'm not posting it, but the thing is, it's a satire group. If somebody sees a ratchet or a pick me chick and decides to take a picture, and scratch out the face or just show you guys an example of what this is, you shouldn't get offended because if you're recognizing certain things and you're posting about it and you're saying, look at this, why is she doing this? Da, 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 da. That's not tearing anyone down. It's a teaching thing. It's like, okay, hopefully you guys aren't doing this, or look at this. This is why a lot of women are judged, because look at how this chick is presenting herself. Look at how she's treating this person. Look at how ratchet she is. This is what people think when they see you. You know what I'm saying? For example, if the majority of your race or a lot of women that are, African American are classified or stereotyped as ratchet, when you go somewhere, they're going to automatically assume that you are ratchet or pick me, and they will treat you accordingly. Yes, I call out ratchets. Yes, I do, because I feel like if I don't, then it's something to be proud of, and it's not. I don't want them representing me, and I don't want to represent them. Okay, I'm trying to separate the women who want to do better in life from those women. The same thing with Dusties. You don't see professional men with good careers and nice cars hanging out with Dusties. You don't see that. And you don't see them saying, you know, you don't see them running the same lines. You don't see them making the same type of decisions. You don't see them supporting them either. You don't. And okay, let me tell y'all exactly, Ada, stop talking loud in public. I hate that. Ooh, I want to throw a shoe. Don't throw trash in the street. Oh my gosh. I don't see that too much where I live, but control your children. Don't be on the phone, on speaker, in the store, talking like this. Hey, yeah, blah, 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 blah. I hate that. I hate it. I'm so sorry. I hate it. Stop doing it. Don't do it. If you are on the speakerphone talking this loud in the store, and I can hear all your conversation and you cursing, I'm gonna go. I wish that somebody will report you to the manager. I ain't gonna do it because I don't have time. But there should be a sign saying no speakerphone. We don't want to hear your ratchet conversation. Okay. And then you have the nerve to come to the nice area of town and do that crap. Go back to where that's normal. You know what I'm saying? Because my kids are just gonna look at me crazy and like, why is she yelling? Then I gotta explain to them, okay, that's because they're ratchet. Go back to where that's normal. Exactly. Y'all can go and be like that where that's normal, but don't bring it to everywhere else so that I look bad when I go up in there. Now they're gonna be like, ooh, I wonder if she does that, you know. I'm trying to try on some Kate Spade shoes and you over here talking about Pookie and them. Loud. Okay? Stop. Don't do it. It's not worth it. So I do call out ratchets. I'm sorry. I'm not tearing another woman down. She's tearing herself down. I'm trying to let her see a mirror so she can pull herself back up to where she should be in society. The only person that's tearing anybody down are them. Okay? So, I mean, I already know I can't say nothing because they'll be ready to fight for no reason. Okay? Um anyways. Felicia says, I'm ugly whatever I do. Well, that's not true. No one's ugly whatever they do. I've seen some ugly people become transformed into, beautiful person. It's up to you to get those skills or to find someone that has those skills to transform you. A millionaire that you're seeing always talks about ratchet women and wonder why some people don't want them. Yes. Like y'all can't, like, if, I don't know, if you guys talk in public on speaker or loud, in fact, you shouldn't even be on the phone in public. Go outside, sit in your car. Don't walk around the store talking on the phone. It is ghetto. It is ratchet. You don't see anybody else doing that but y'all. And I've seen Latino women do it, and they be talking loud because that Spanish, you got to carry that. Then I see a black ladies doing it. I don't never see Becky doing it. I don't see Asians doing it. I don't see them doing it. I don't see Indian women doing it. I only see ratchets doing it. But sometimes, I'm not trying to be racist. If you got to yell at your kids in the middle of the store, go outside. If your kid is on the other end of the phone and you yelling at them, telling them to take the chicken out, to thaw it out, go outside and do that. It is ghetto or ratchet. Go to the bathroom and do it, okay? And the next time you pull out your phone, you're going to think about this video, and I hope you do. The only time I ever saw a white chick go off on the phone was when she was cussing out her husband. And I think he was cheating on her or they was getting divorced or something. But she went off. She was like, and you know how they do it. They don't just talk loud. They scream. They be like, F you, Richard, F you. And I'm like, yes, F you, Richard. I'm in the background. But she's outside. She's not in the store doing it. She walked outside just to cuss her husband out, then walked back in and went shopping. Okay? That's how you do that. Yes. Um, so that's fine. Go outside and do that. Yell at whoever you need to yell at. Talk to whoever you need to talk to. Then go back in the store. Go to the restroom and do it. But don't walk around when I'm trying to, look at stuff, try on shoes and stuff, and just having this ratchet conversation, and everybody's looking at you because you're talking loud. Okay, enough of that. And then you wonder why no one wants to ask you out. How come I don't meet men in public? Because you do that. You on the phone talking loud. You walking around the store, telling all your business to everybody. But what do you think is wrong? Think is wrong with what? Oh, are you talking to someone else? Okay. I understand your disappointment with this, but people are different. In Germany, here is the same. You got this kind of peeps, and this kind of peeps only because the white man is taking his, I don't know. I don't know what that last statement means, but it's just not appropriate. Okay. It's bad manners anyway. Talk to the person outside. If you're going to talk to somebody, talk quietly. I would rather somebody think I'm crazy and talking to myself than ratchet and screaming. I promise you. If I'm on my little headphone or talking to somebody on the phone and I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah. I'd rather somebody not see the phone and think I'm crazy than someone to hear me talking all out thinking I'm ratchet. I promise you. I at least. Okay. Because sometimes I see some lady just walking around talking like this. I'm like, is she talking to herself? Then I see the little, the earphone or the phone. And I'm like, oh, okay. She's talking on the phone. Okay. So what else is holding you back? Are your manners holding you back? How you speak, is that holding you back? Do you pronounce every word? Do you scream? Do you have an attitude and a tone in all your sentences when you speak to anybody? Is that what a lot of people don't like to respond to that. They're intimidated because of your voice or, your tone. Are you a naturally negative person? Do you always say negative things? That could be holding you back too. No one wants to be around someone like that. Also, I was raised in Africa and we had to have good behavior in public and even in the house. It was nothing to do with Black people being more white. It's called being mature and an adult. Exactly. It's called having good manners, because it's just inappropriate. That's all it is. People should know better. And I think sometimes they do know better, but they just either A, don't care or embrace the ratchet life. I don't know. So yes, I do call out ratchets. Yes, people post ratchet stuff in the group and point out ratchets and dusties, all the same. And it's okay. Okay. To me, it's okay because it's something that can be changed. It's something that can, improve. It's something that people should be aware of and how other people view them so that they want to change, Thank you. Thank you. So let's move on. So if you guys live in the suburbs or in a city, usually you guys get like some type of newsletter or newspaper for your side of town. And it tells you like all the things happening in your town. It has like advertisements for doctors, lawyers, like furniture stores and A lot of the local owners take out ads in these type papers. So if you're looking for someone with some money, get one of these magazines because usually they have their pictures and stuff, so you can see how they look and everything. Okay, let's see. If I was single, who would I pick out? Let's see. They have city councilmen in here, realtors, restaurant owners. Ooh, he can cook. Free food, dentists, doctors. See, these are all doctors. Which one would fall for my tricks? This one right here look a little desperate. Okay. Let me make an appointment. Doctor, I have a pain right here. Let me feel that. Wear your perfume that smells good. Let's see. City councilman. He's a city councilman. They probably don't make as much money as the doctor though. Let's see. MD. Ooh, he's old. Colonoscopy screening. Ulcer. So you know he see butts all day. He wants to see something nice looking. You know what I'm saying? He wants to see something nice looking. So this is another good spot. You want to meet an athlete or something? I warn against that, but you go to the orthopedic care or the sports medicine spot in a nice area of town, you might see an athlete sitting up in that weight room, child. Okay. Let's see what else. Also, like if someone's selling something online, like on Facebook or Craigslist, and they live in the nice area of town, you know, they're going to have a nice house. Buy something that they're selling cheap so you can go and see where they live, you know, knock on their door. I'm ready to purchase your item. Oh, this is a nice house. You know, things like that, you know. If you see restaurant owners, you know what he looks like. You can ask for him by name because his name's going to be in the paper. You could say you know him. You're like, oh, can I speak to Richard? Oh, hi, Richard. Can I have your autograph? Now they're going to think they have a group because you got their little newspaper with their face in. Can I have an autograph? They're like, they're going to feel all special. You want a free food? You want some free food? You know? So don't be afraid to pick up these type of papers and know where to go. What if your man has a bigger social life than you? I have some friends, but I don't care to be super social. How do I not look lame in comparison? Lie. I'm going out tonight, be at home watching Netflix. Or go to the movies by yourself. Okay. That's how you do that. So I am not natural when I'm like a lady. What to do? Work on it. Practice. Practice. Can you tell us what a day is like in your life? Wake up in the morning, get dressed, get some coffee, do my makeup, do my hair, tell my kids to do what they need to do, take them to school. Either right after I drop them off, either I go shopping or go to the gym. And then after the gym, I go shopping or I come back home to do either videos or consultations. I watch TV if I have time. I work online if I have time. If my husband is home that day, we might go get something to eat, go to lunch, or go looking at furniture or some stuff for the house. And Then it's time to pick up the kids. I pick up the kids, then we go get something to eat after school. Then we come home, do homework. If we need something, we'll go shopping after we eat. Then we'll come home and do homework, chill, you know, watch TV, have fun. That's about it. And then go to, bath, get in pajama, and go to bed. So that's basically it. Make videos, shop, work out, take kids to school, pick them up, take them to get something to eat, come home, chill. Um, but it's also fun because you have the freedom to change that up in between the picking up the kids and dropping them off. Like I don't have to sit here and make videos. I could be on the other side of town doing other things, being a socialite, having lunch, drinking martinis. But I'm done with that life. It's boring because I've already done that. Um, I could be shopping, but my closet is too full. I can't even fit another clothes hanger up in it. Okay. I have to get rid of some stuff before I get some new stuff. So now I just dedicate my time to helping other women get the life that they want. Okay. In the evenings, if when I'm working, I'll do like some consultations and not this week though, because I'm off. So that's it. I'll take a couple every day or every other day. And that's basically, I don't work on the weekends. I don't do consultations on the weekends. I'm free to do whatever I choose. And that's basically it. What does my husband's secretary look like? My husband don't have a secretary. Are you I my closet tour? Oh, my closet needs to be organized first. I'm working on that. I'm gonna hire somebody to come organize my closet and build some shelves and stuff. Can you recommend other channels that would help us on this journey? Mm. Um, I don't, you know what? I feel bad for saying this, but I don't watch other YouTubers like that give similar advice. Because I don't really, because their advice is either not on the same, you know, um, mentality mine is, and half of it's good and half of it's pick me ish. So I tend not to kind of watch them. Mhm. Mm, I'm trying to think of one. I mean, I'm sure there's some out there, but if y'all have some, y'all can name it. Mindless attraction, yeah, but that's from a male point of view. Mhm. He's good. Derek Jackson. Well, he's all over Facebook. Y'all can find him. But sometimes I don't agree with 100% of the things that they say either, because I'm biased. But they're good. I watch both of those channels. hmm I said mindless attraction 2.0. Yes, I did a collab video with him once. Would you let James have a secretary? I don't care if you have a secretary or not. These days, I mean, he works in tech. So these days, you don't really need a secretary because your computer could do everything. The only people that have those type of assistants and things like that are like the CEOs and the CFOs. They need executive assistants. But he just works tech. All he does is work tech, global tech. That's it. You don't need a secretary. And if he had one, she still wouldn't look better than me. Okay. I saw that in the bookstore and she also suggested it. I'll get it next week. Oh, okay. I have an insecurity problem. I care about opinions, advice. I'll tell you what I tell everyone else who has that exact same problem. If they don't pay your bills, you shouldn't care what they think unless they're paying you. Okay. If you care about what everyone else thinks, it means your opinion does not have any value. It means you don't value who you are and what you think and what you want. It means you value what they think and what they want. And that means you don't love yourself. So, if you don't love yourself and you worry about what everyone else is going to think, then go live for them. Go live for them and see how good you feel about yourself. Go do everything they expect you to do. Go please them. Go make them proud. Go do everything that they expect you to do and be. And go see how happy you are and figure it out from there. Because you know what? If you live for other people, who's going to live for you? If you don't care, they'll leave you alone eventually. Then you don't have to even bother with them. They're like, she don't care what we say. Let's just not even say anything because she's narcissistic. She's not going to listen to us. She doesn't listen to rational thinking. The same thing the trolls put in my comment. You think I care? No. If I did everything a troll suggested, where would I be? Where would I be? So don't even bother caring. How to have respect? What do you mean? Don't act ratchet? I'm new. What is the Level Up group? It's to help women better themselves so that they can attract better men in their lives. Or if they're not trying to attract men in their lives, it's just to better themselves mentally, physically, and um, grow as a woman. A lot of the ladies in the group, if they don't have, if they're already married or whatever, their husband starts treating them better, they get promotions at work just from improving their appearance. So it's just a group to help women get to that next level to stop attracting dusty men and start attracting quality men. Okay. Because it's all in your appearance and your mentality of what you're going to attract to you. What about reputation? Isn't that about what people think about you? If your reputation is, I don't care what you think, but you're a successful person, then it really doesn't matter. If you're unsuccessful and you don't care what people think, they'll just say, oh, she's a rebel, she don't listen. So whatever your reputation is, make sure it represents you and how you think. Mhm. Would you advise silicone or Botox to level up? Um, I would never advise anyone to do anything that they didn't want to do because it's up to them. I've never had silicone or Botox, so no, I wouldn't. I mean, if that's your choice, then I'm not against it. But if I never would say, oh, you need to go get Botox or oh, you need to get some implant. I would never tell anybody that. If they want to, it's up to them. I'm reinventing myself. What personality should I choose? How about your personality, but with more energy or with more seduction? Just add something to it. You don't have to replace who you are, just add more to it. Mhm. Okay. Y'all are asking me questions that you already know the answer to. Like, what if he has a child? Then if he has a child and he's giving you money, so what? So what? You get money? Get the money. How do you keep your man chasing after years in a relationship? Stop answering his phone calls. Don't tell him everything you're doing. Reinvent yourself over and over and over. You know, don't always be telling him what to don't nag. Act like you have your own life. Yeah. Am I a Southern belle? I'm I'm from the South. Um, I feel like I have a lot of similar values, but not 100%. So I don't know. Maybe somewhere in between. I work security for an Amazon tech company, so I'm in heaven, but I'm also in this bulky uniform. So how do I seduce them? Face, you know, hair, face is the best you can do. Perfume, do everything else you can do. Get it more fitted. I don't know. Put a belt on with it. If you can't alter your uniform, just do everything else to make them wonder what's underneath the uniform. Is it a good idea to date your employer? Mm, I would never mix business with pleasure unless, you know, I'm trying to marry him and don't have to work at his company or for him anymore. How do you handle dating for 4 years? He doesn't want to marry but pays all the bills and he has no kids. Do you want to marry? Give him the ultimatum. Be like, okay, we've been together 4 years. Are we going to marry or not? Maybe he's already married and doesn't want to remarry because he couldn't afford the divorce. You need to do a background check. If he just doesn't want to marry, then um, at least have him, get a will and put you as the beneficiary. Do everything you can do, but I wouldn't stay. Like I'd be like, look, either you marry me or I'm out. It's up to you though. I want to marry him, but has a child. Okay. Who has the child? Who cares? Like, be a stepmom or make him a stepdad. It doesn't matter. If he wants to marry you, then he'll ask you. Wow. So, what do you contribute? My presence, the ability to claim me. That's what I contribute. He can say, I'm his wife. He has those bragging rights there. That's what I contribute. That's good enough. I mean, that's the reason he married me. Um, you're so chubby. I know, right? I'm chubby and cute. That's why I'm not sagging and wrinkled. It's called natural Botox. Not cute. Well, I know I'm cuter than anybody you've ever dated, plus your baby mamas. So, and your mama. Still winning. Okay. How do I find more motivation to do what I got to do? Put some music on. Get you some motivational music, a song that inspires you, maybe some YouTube videos that inspire you, something like, did you read my cup? Drink some coffee, turn on some gangster rap, and handle it. Get motivated with music. Music always does it for me. Um, so, I'm not a Taurus. I'm so sorry. Mhm. I'm a Pisces, y'all. How to stop stressing about scar on my face? Makeup. Put a bunch of makeup on it. Get some scar medicine. Go to the doctor. Ask what they can do. Do everything you can do. Cover it up. Get some concealer. You know, make your hair so that it's not seen. Where you know. Hmm. Listen to Chun Li by Nicki Minaj. I always listen to Michael Jackson. Like, "Want to Be Starting Something" is a good motivational song. Or Rick Ross or Jay Z. That's what I listen to get motivated. Why is my boyfriend so emotional? It's annoying. He's probably a water sign. You need a good, solid earth sign or a fire sign. Okay. What household do you do? What do you mean household? I like Rick Ross, yes. Push it to the limit. I'm pushing it. I love that song. Okay. Aquarius are the least Aquarius men are going to be the least affectionate. Geminis are going to have split personality. So good luck with that with those two. Okay. Should I wear my waist trainer on a first day? If you want to. I'm not answering no more questions about signs. So y'all figured that out. Go read. Go research. Just know that any type of water sign is not good if you're trying to get some money. Okay. Unless they're already rich. They're still going to be emotional. Okay. So, what tasks do you do in your house? Nothing. We have a cleaning service. I don't really do any tasks. I mean, I pick up after myself. My kids pick up after themselves, but I don't really do any tasks. How do you keep your mind calm and relaxed to be beautiful? Don't worry about anything. Don't stress about anything. Don't care about what people think. Mm. Mhm. Do you assist him in his business ventures? Do I look like I know how to code and do technology? No. Why would I need to assist a man in doing his job? Then I wouldn't need him if I could do his job. No. Why not learn how to code but for James? Because I can get James to code for me. For free. Okay, how you doing? Should I cook for him as long as you're married? If you're not married, nope, don't do it. What's my life path number? Number 4. I'm a 4. Mhm. Do you do anything? Yes. I'm here when he gets home. That's what I do. Is James African? No. He's African American. She was okay. Okay, I'm just reading some of these comments now. What if your husband refused to buy you a gift on a wedding anniversary except for going out to eat? I asked for a gift, $150 handbag, and he said no. Well, show up with it anyway. Go buy it for yourself with his money. Just say you forgot to buy me my gift. Tell him you need to go grocery shopping and get the card. Go buy your purse. Okay? If a man insults me by not giving me the full amount of money, I ask, should I rub it in his face when I return something expensive he bought? If he always asks for more than you need, that way you're gonna get what you want. I keep telling y'all this. If you want 1,000, ask for 2,000. You got to be smarter than him. You take it back, he's not gonna care because it's not coming out of his pocket. If he bought you something special that he wants you to have, then take that back or sell it online. And then when he asks you where it is, say you sold it. Hmm. Do I ever get bored from staying at home? No, because I'm online with y'all. And if I don't have to stay home, I can go anywhere. I can go anywhere. Don't have to even be here. You know? So I like this morning, I went to the gym. I already worked out, went to the gym with Mickey, came home, took a shower, got dressed, and came online. I could be walking around the mall. I could be doing all that stuff. But like I said, I already have mostly everything I want. So what's the point? Mm-hmm. Make him code you he already, he wanted me to get an app. But that's, that might not be as lucrative unless I sell the app. I might. Jesus never encouraged people to lie. Okay, but I'm not Jesus. All right. And he died for my sins. So if I don't tell people to lie and lie myself, then he died for nothing. Just keeping it real. How you doing? Okay. Sheila, I don't have any friends. What should I do in front of him? I don't know what that means. Like, ask that question in a different way. Yes, exactly. Men lie all day to women, but women must be noble. Ha ha ha. Nope. If we lie, it's because y'all lie. Okay? If you don't want us to lie, you stop lying. You go first. Do you have advice for women who work hard? Should we not talk about how are we work? Yeah, never talk about your accomplishments at work. Don't talk about your job. In fact, tell them you are a receptionist and don't even talk about your job. They'll do more for you if they don't think you have money or you're better in your career than they are. How do you make your skin lighter trying to get back to your original color? What is your original color? And how did you get dark? If whatever your color is now is your original color, the color that you grew into. Mm-hmm. Should I start doing YouTube live even though my channel is tiny? Sure, I would. That's how you get more subscribers. Shira, how can we be less emotional? Stop caring. Make it, have a goal. Stop caring. Like, Have a goal connected to your relationship. Don't commit fully ever. Okay? Stop being so emotional. Choose a strategic plan, and until you accomplish it, don't even start to have emotions or feelings for that person unless they're giving you exactly what you want. Can you be plus size and still attract men? What will allow you to become a homemaker? That will plus size. Okay. Here's the thing. Unless you go get you a plus size man who has that money, or a man who is into plus size, yes, you can. Yes, definitely. It's very possible. Okay, because there are men out there who got money and are fat, and they don't want no skinny woman that don't know how to cook and can't go out to eat with them and enjoy the food and stuff like that. They want them at least a thick woman, or a woman that is not going to try to change his health, or try to change him and make him go on diets and stuff. So, and there are some bigger men that do have some money. So you're going to have to also go for a plus size man with money. And it's probably going to be easier. Do I have to kill my ambitions to attract men? No, you just have to lie about them. That's very easy. It's just sad but true. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. If you're plus size, everything is possible for you. You can get whatever you want. It's just how far are you willing to go? How realistic are you? Okay. How confident are you? How good do you look? Do you take care of yourself? Okay. So if something is holding you back, either embrace it or change it. When people can sense your insecurity about something, they will use it against you. If you know you're not going to change it, accept it, embrace it, flaunt it. If you want to change it, then go change it. Okay? That's all I can say. Because either way, it's all about your confidence. If you feel more confident by changing it, go change it. If you feel confident in it by accepting it and flaunting it, then do that. But either way, it's a decision that you're going to have to choose. You can't sit there and say, well, I can't have this because I'm this. Well, then accept that and flaunt it. Well, I don't like it. Well, then change it. But I can't. Well, then go sit in the corner and feel sorry for yourself and watch everybody else live their life and be happy. That's all I can tell you. Don't come to me asking me how you can do what you need to do when you don't even want to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Those type of people waste your time. They waste your time. You can sit there and talk to them till you're blue in the face. They're still going to be the exact same afterwards. Okay? And I get upset at those type of people. I'm like, well, I just needed to hear it. I just needed some motivation. 4 months later, they're the exact same. And I just I don't even bother talking to them anymore. I'm like, you know what? I don't even want your money. Go figure out what you need to do with yourself. Bye. Leave me alone. I keep repeating the exact same thing to you. I just can record my voice and you can just listen to it over and over and over and over and not act. I'm not wasting my time with y'all anymore because... Okay, so I do consultations, and there's a few women that get consultations, ask me the same questions 4 months apart every time. They don't move. They don't do anything. They're the exact same as they were 4 months ago, and I tell them the exact same thing, and they keep getting consultations like something is going to change. You got to change. My advice is not going to change. You have to change, okay? And if I get into the middle of that conversation and realize it's you again, I'm hanging up. You rude. I know. You'd be upset too if you talked for 30 minutes for, to someone for over a year and they haven't gone anywhere. It's like, I'm wasting my breath. Just record me and play it back when you need to hear it. Go watch my video. What are the signs that someone is insecure? You'll know, believe me. They'll be always downing themselves, embarrassed about certain things. They don't know how to take a compliment, you know, make excuses for things, be super jealous of anybody or anything that threatens what they have or their relationship or that makes them feel even more insecure. Okay. What would you say to people with low self-esteem? It's a choice. I say everything is a choice. I could sit up here and have the lowest self-esteem ever, but I don't. I get up and make a choice every day to feel good about myself, look good, blah, 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 blah. Why do you have low self-esteem? It's a choice. So choose to have high self-esteem. That's all it is. Like, it's that simple. Yes, it is. It's that simple. If a 300-pound chick can go out and with a G-string and a tank top on and some gladiator sandals and feel good about herself, what's stopping you from walking out the house with normal clothes on and feeling good about yourself? Thank you, Antoinette Brown, for the donation. I really appreciate it. So I'm serious. I have seen some women who self-esteem is so high that they don't even realize it's supposed to be low because it's a choice. Okay. If you 300 pounds and walking down the beach in a bikini and smiling and looking good and taking pictures, self-esteem is a choice. A choice, because you sitting up here skinny compared to that chick, and you insecure about 2 stretch marks, or you insecure about a stomach that would take 2 weeks to lose, or you're insecure about little boobs. Okay, that's your choice. And meanwhile, this chick is walking down the beach, taking photos, oiling herself up, wearing a bikini, smiling and happy, and has high confidence. So it is a choice. Either you feel good about yourself or you don't. When you look good, you feel good. Go get in the mirror and make yourself look the way you want to feel. That's just basically it. Yeah, if you don't like your hair, get a wig. If you don't like your face, put some makeup on it. If you don't like your clothes, go get some new clothes. If you don't like where you live, then move. Change it. If you like being a victim, that's why you have low self-esteem. Okay. Some people love being the victim because they feel like it's going to get the attention that they feel that they are too lazy to work for. So they just accept that attention through being a victim. Like, who would ever admit that they have low self-esteem if they didn't want attention for being a victim? You're not supposed to admit that. That's just saying, oh, I have low self-esteem, which means I'm a victim and I want to play victim with you and tell me some things to encourage me because I can't do it for myself. Ratchet Kingdom. He said he's a guy, but he got to give me my props for giving these women real advice besides gold digging. Okay. Thank you. So you should bring your red wavy bob wig out again. I don't have that wig anymore. Okay. So yes, if you're, I read a lot of books by a lot of different people. And the main thing that they all have in common is free will, choice, and those who play victim in life. You can't get ahead by playing the victim unless it's an act and unless it's a manipulation technique. Okay. If you're just living as a victim, you're not going to get anywhere because no one feels sorry for you. And eventually they'll catch on to your game. Mm-hmm. So, sorry. Yeah. No more red wig. It's gone. I couldn't see myself wearing it outside of the house. I'm so sorry. How can I find a man to buy me a luxury apartment? How can I manifest this? Have the confidence, have the right target, and be very seductive, have a logical reason for needing the apartment. That would be good. Why lie about ambition? Because it turns men off unless they need you to contribute to their success. Hmm. So that's why. Okay, you can go. Okay, let me give you a test. Go out with a man and talk about your job and your ambition. Go out with another man and don't talk about your job or your ambition and see who calls you back. Okay. Mm-hmm. How do you demand the apartment? Demand. See, that's the thing. You can't demand the apartment. You have to seduce your way into the apartment. Okay? You got to make fake promises. You got to do stuff like, keep talking about it until you get it, just like a child, you know, until he finally gives in. Tell him that's the only thing that's going to make you happy. Act depressed until you get what you want. Play the victim. Mm-hmm. Shira is right. When I scaled back my career, I got tons of men that call me back. See? If you're so proud of your ambitions, tell your friends, tell your family. Don't tell the man. Okay? The man doesn't care unless he needs you to level up himself. Okay? If you just want to tell the world your accomplishment, career and ambition is great. Don't get me wrong. But it's not great to brag on that with a man that makes you his competition. Okay? So don't do that. Men will never call me back when I tell them I'm a lawyer. See? Don't tell them. Say you're a paralegal. It's sad but true. A man who really wants you won't stop at you. That's how you know. I think there was some typos in that. Okay. Mhm. The book Men Don't Love Women Like Women Love Men. Yeah. Men don't love the same. And that also talks about not bragging about your accomplishments. That's true. You're a business owner, but you play like you work for an imaginary friend. Good. hmm Downplaying yourself for the rest of your life sounds miserable. Does this sound as miserable as never getting married or having a husband to share your life with? Probably. You can't marry your job. Can't have kids with your job. Okay. Why do men ask for your number but doesn't call me? Mind you, they approach me. This is like the second time this happened to me in 2 weeks. Just to see if they can get it. If you play hard to get and don't give it to them right away and make them work for your number, they will call you. If it's hard to get your phone number, they will call you. If it's easy to get your phone number, you give everybody your phone number. Make them work for it. Bet you they'll call you then. Men like to work for stuff. If it's too easy, they don't want it. Didn't Tupac say that? hmm I don't want it if it's that easy. Why are men so insecure that we can't even talk about the things that we do? Oh God, because it's masculine. You're in competition with them, okay? They don't care unless they need you to help them pay their bills. They don't care what you do for a living. Okay? They don't care. It's just like them talking about their high school sport days or their college sport days. You don't care. That's not what you like. That's not what you're into. You don't care. You know, they don't care what you do. Okay? As long as you make them feel good about themselves and look good, that's all they need you to do. Pay attention and laugh at their dumb jokes. That's all they need you to do. They don't need you to blah, 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 blah about all your accomplishments and career, blah, blah, blah. Because they can do that with a coworker. Okay? They can go do that with a coworker and another man. You have just become their competition because now they can't even impress you. Because all you're doing is waiting for them to finish whatever they're saying and then trying to top it with what you've done in your career. They don't like it. It's masculine. Okay. If you want to do that with a man, go get you a gay friend or a male friend that you have zero interest in. Then you tell them, go tell your family, go tell your sisters, go tell your friends. But when you are on a date with a man who is there to be masculine, you don't compete with that masculinity by going on and on and on and on and on and on about your career, your degrees, your accomplishments, because they don't care. Unless they need you to help them buy a house, buy a car, use you up, and then go replace you for a woman that's a receptionist. Okay? So you can tell them that if you want to, but you're not going to be happy with the results. Okay? I'm just being honest. It's not fair. The world will never be fair. If you think it is, you need to rethink that. It's a game. Okay? How do you talk to him normal, superior? How to talk to him normal, superior, submissive? Dumbly. Oh my God, you're so funny. Stupidly. Dumbly. Dumb, stupid. Like you're impressed by nothing. The bare minimum impresses you. Yes. It's called acting, you know. Oh my God, I love that tie. It just matches your eyes. It's so, oh my God, you smell so good. What is that? Oh, you're so smart. Never correct him. Even if he's wrong, don't correct him. Just laugh inside, like, you dumb idiot. Oh, really? That's interesting. I didn't know that. Never correct him. Do I say I love you? To who? Your mama? Because I know you're not talking about a date. Men are only willing to sacrifice their egos if they're trying to use you for a come up. Exactly. So you can't. Um, but a lot of women who were dating and always talking about their careers, when they found the videos where I say not to do that, and then they implemented that when they started going out, they noticed the men would call them back, have more interest in them, spend more time, spend more money, and actually like them better. Okay. So take it from them, not me. Take it from them who've already witnessed this work and understand. Okay. Your career does not define you as a woman. Okay. Your career does not define you as a woman. Your looks, your femininity, your seduction, and your charm, and your ability to make a man feel masculine defines you as a woman. Okay. Not your job. Okay. I feel resist to this. Why? I mean, almost anger. I know, right? Most women do, but you're going to feel even more anger when they don't call you back. We're like, we're like, why didn't he call me back? Because you talked about your career the whole time. Okay. He don't want to compete with you. He's going to go get a dumb chick who answers phones for a living. Okay. Or one who lies about answering phones for a living. Okay. Be suspicious of men who ask about your career. Yeah. Because they want to use your money, your credit to get ahead. Think about it. If you were a man and you had a lot of money, would you care what the woman that you were trying to date did for a living? If you could afford everything? No, you wouldn't. It wouldn't matter. You want to know about her, not what she does for other people to get paid. I when the first night that I met James, I was actually on my way to work, but I didn't tell him anything. I said, "Oh, I'm on my way to work. What do you do?" I'm right now. I'm just volunteering. I'm volunteering to help, a friend who owns a funeral home because, I do this, da, da, da. But I just quit my other job. I was like, I just doing this because I don't have anything else to do. I'm not even getting paid. Then I asked him what he did, and he talked about 20 minutes, and I still didn't know what he did. But I let him talk. What if he asks you how you support yourself? Okay, I would just say, "Oh, I make a good amount of money being a receptionist." Mhm. How can we make men respect us if the world is not fair? How can we not be oh God, what? How if the world is now not fair, how can we be not fair back? If they will disrespect us and disregard us, how can we do the same? By lying to them like they lie to you to get what you want. That's what I teach. Do what you need to do to get what you want in the world. That's it. Right. And it's not that they don't respect you, it's just they don't care. That's the difference. They don't care. Just like you don't care about what sports he played in high school. They don't care. It doesn't matter. It's not going to benefit them in any way unless they need your money. Okay? They're just not interested. How about that? They're not interested in your career. They respect you as a person, a human, but they're not going to care what you do for a living if they're not interested in it. What is your take on transgender and some other non-males and non-females? I don't really have a take on anybody. They are who they are. They do what they want to do, and power to them. It doesn't bother me. You know, some of them out here looking better than some of these ratchet women. So maybe they could teach them how to do their makeup and hair and stuff. Okay. This guy is married but has a lot of money and he wants to live a real relationship. He's looking for love, but I want money. So should I fake the whole love thing? Just like they do. Make sure he spends a lot of money on you before you give anything up. Get the money first. What if a guy says he's a lawyer, then he's a sanitation worker, then he's like, I'm joking? Most guys don't say I'm a lawyer. They say I'm an attorney. Okay. Lawyer is key word that they are not a lawyer. They say attorney. Ask them for a card. Okay. Attorneys carry cards on them all the time. Attorneys. Do I ever take numeral statistics into account when it comes to the sexes? No, because you have the ability to change and create what you want. So I don't go by numbers. I go by your ability to manipulate. Okay. There's much more of a chance that you can manipulate someone than to take a chance on statistical numbers that you're going to come across a certain type of person. You see that type of person, you know how to manipulate correctly, you can get them. It's not a numbers game. It's a mental game. And once y'all figure that out, y'all stop listening to these people with, oh, statistically, okay, no. That's logic. We're using, mentalism. Mentally, that man over there will most likely pay for a younger woman. Okay, got that. Now, statistically, there's not enough rich men in this room for me to get one and press them the old-fashioned way. But if I go over there, drop something, bend over in front of that man with some money, bump into him, my statistics have just changed. Okay? Women know how to get what they want. We can change statistics. Okay? Going by statistics is good if you're calculating, something in the long run, but in real life, it doesn't. You can change it. All you got to do is go get it. You see the opportunity, go get it. How will he see me as high value if I'm acting dumb? Just curious. Because high value to men doesn't equate to being smarter than them. It equates to looking good on their arm. Okay. I mean, it just also depends on the culture. If your culture is a 50-50 culture, if your culture expects the woman to do a lot, then that's different. But over here, if the man has money, he don't need your money. Okay. If a man knows that I'm a sexual victim frequently, is he going to like me more? What do you mean a sexual victim frequently? I hope you're not using Google Translate because that came out wrong. um, don't tell men anything. The less they know, the better. Stop telling them your life story. Mhm. How will he know? What? I don't know. How to make a stranger work for your number. When they ask for it, stall. It's like, I don't know if I should give you my number or not. I mean, you could be a serial killer. I don't really know you. Give me two good reasons that I should give you my number, and I'll think about it. Well, I'll take you out to the nicest restaurant. I just want to get to know you better. Da 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 da. Um, well, that's so sweet of you. Like, that's very kind. I appreciate you being straightforward like that. But I'm gonna need something more. You know, what makes you any different than the guy who just asked me for my number over there and I declined? He said the same thing. Now he's in competition with an imaginary man who never even approached you. So when you make a man work for your number and you make it hard to get, when he gets that number, he's going to use it because it is hard to get your number and he feels lucky and privileged and special. So he's going to call you. You give your number out like, okay, man, no. It seems like she probably gave this number to anybody who approached her tonight. So you got to make them feel like they have accomplished something major by getting your phone number. Everybody gives out their phone number these days. Okay. You don't give it out. You make it hard. You got to make them beg. You got to put them in competition with an imaginary person if you want them to call. Like, I don't really give out my number like that. The last 3 guys that asked for my phone number, I didn't give it to them either because they had similar answers. I mean, what more? What else? What makes you worthy or special enough for me to give you my phone number? Make them pull it all out put it out on the table. Well, I like your style. You're just so different. I saw you across the room. Let them work. Let them work. Work. Then when you finally give it up, say, well, I'm impressed. Smile. I'm really impressed. Wow. I think I will give you my number. Okay. And then they're going to call because now they know you don't care if they call. You don't even care. Like, you can take it or leave it. You don't even care if you're not even going to be waiting on that phone call. So they're going to call. I told you it's all mental. You escaped from being abused in the street in your house. Is he going to like me more for being attractive? Is he going to like me more for being attractive? All men like women more for being attractive. And you don't have to tell them that you were abused in the street. Sorry that happened to you, but you ain't got to tell him everything. Okay? Why would you tell him that? Why do men like the conquest of sex so much? What is the appeal? It's like being a hunter. Can you get your prize? It's the thrill of the chase, the thrill of the hunt. Yeah. What are some other things to make him work for besides sex and getting your phone number? Your interest. Act bored until he starts in trying to impress you. When a man is really trying to impress you, when they take you out, they're going to also try to impress you by taking you out. If you're not interested in their conversation, they're going to try harder. They're going to know you are different from them other chicks, especially if they look good, if they have money, and you say, I don't know if I'm going to give you my number. You're standing out just by not even wanting them when everybody else wants them. You'll be like, I don't know. I don't know if I should give you my number. Why should I give you my number? Well, they're gonna sit there and work for it. If they walk off and say, well, never mind, I don't want it, laugh. It's gonna make them feel defeated. And most men's ego won't allow that. They're gonna try to get it no matter what. So they don't walk away looking stupid or feeling like that. Then order an expensive drink and wait to see if he pays for it while he's trying to get your number. Or ask for your tab if you've already started a tab to pay. While he's asking for your number, this is how you get him to pay. While he's asking for your number, ask the bartender or the waitress or whatever for your tab. He's going to take your check and pay it to get your number. If he doesn't offer to pay your check, he knows he's not getting the number. Another way to get him to pay before he even knows you. Oh, that's funny. Why do you answer some peep and not others? Because there's too many comments and it goes fast. So just repeat the question and I'll see it eventually. Too many easy thoughts. Your techniques can work with dimes, but your audience is varied. Okay. No, it can work with anybody, especially if a man has an ego. Then they're going to, if you're not cute, they're going to wonder why you don't want his phone number. Like, dang, she must be important. She must come from a family with some money. Her daddy might be famous. He must be a basketball player. She don't want this. What kind of other man has she had before? I think I look good. What's wrong with me? They're going to start questioning themselves if you don't even look like the typical woman who can say this. They're going to be like, there's something different about her. She's special. She has very high confidence in herself. And she don't even look as good as this chick over here who's totally insecure and gave me her number in 2 seconds. I like this woman. I want to get to know her. Something is different. That's it. How to get a man to buy you gifts after being together a year and he upsets you, like guilt gifts. Tell him you want it and don't let up until you get it. Keep reminding him of what he did wrong and keep reminding him of how he can make up for it. Don't let up. Don't let up until you get it. What should I do if a guy is flying to see me for the first time and I want him to be hooked on me? I'm trying to figure out how to make him work and appreciate me. Definitely don't sleep with him. Make him impress you thinking he's going to be able to sleep with you. Make him spend a lot of money on you. Tell him all your favorite places and go there with him. Make him do all the stuff you want him to do. Then, you can kiss him. You can tell him all the things you want to do to him the next time he comes to visit you or when you go to visit him. Then when he gets back to his wherever he is, say, oh, I miss you so much. I think about you all the time. I really wished I would have slept with you. Just lie. But if you have sex with him, you'll never see him again. Mhm. The man I'm dating is a successful architect. He wants me to have a good job as well. Why is that? Oh, well, maybe he feels like he doesn't want. I mean, what do you look like though? That's the thing. Are you a trophy wife? If you're not a trophy wife, he gonna want you to work. Go level up. He ain't gonna ask you to work. I promise you. Hmm. He wants to be a power couple. Is he older than you? If he's older than you don't have to do nothing. If he's the same age as you, of course, he wants you to work. He's 10 years older. Okay. Um, that's not old enough. Like if he was 20 years older, he would not care if you worked or not. Mhm. Are you a trophy wife though? Like, would you be a trophy girlfriend or a trophy wife? Either go after an older man or level up in looks, and he won't care if you work. Or do the same trick I always say to do. You know, just say, "Ugh, all my bosses are sexually harassing me. They all like pretend that they want me to stay after work late. They're always inviting me to lunch at these fancy restaurants and ordering like champagne at lunch." I'm like, I can't drink champagne at lunch. They're always wanting to go on business trips, but I think it's something else. Just lie. Oh, you don't have to work. You forget. Okay, I know. Oh, and my boss, yes, he owns like three buildings downtown. Yes, and he has a yacht. How do you know? Oh, he invited me to go, but I'm like, no, I don't think that would be appropriate. I told him I'm married, and he just says, "Oh, that's great. I'm married too." He doesn't care. So just do that. Just say everywhere you go, you're being harassed, and your boss wants you. Then he won't care if you work or not. But sexual allegations are a serious thing. Make up a name. Make up a name. It doesn't have to be a real person. Just be like, "Oh, my boss, Jerry." There's nobody here that name of Jerry. Make up a name. You don't even have to have a job. You know what I mean? How do you submit to your husband without becoming a doormat? Ooh, have access to the bank account. That's how you do that. Also, um, submit to me means something totally different than most women think it means. Submit to me means that you trust him enough to lead, not that you have to do whatever he says, okay? So, I trust you not to argue with your choice to do A, B, C, and D. Okay? I trust you enough to make good financial decisions for the both of us. I trust that's submission. I trust you enough to feel comfortable doing nice things for you when I choose to because I trust you. You understand? It's not doing whatever they say. It's trusting them and not feeling stupid for doing it if you choose to. Like me. I'm not going to argue with James about much. I'm not going to do any of that stuff, but I damn sure ain't going to do some crap that he thinks I'm supposed to be doing because I'm a woman. If he says, "Oh, you need to wash dishes and cook and clean," I'm like, "Okay, that doesn't mean I'm gonna do it." But he never asked me to do that because I say I hate doing that. I said, "I'm not a maid." I said, "If I wanted to cook, clean, and scrub floors, I can go get paid to do that." Okay, I can go put on a maid outfit and go work for, you know, some maid company and get paid and come home. Okay, you gonna pay me to do that? I say, and I hate cleaning and my nails. I don't want to mess up my nails. I paid this much money for this manicure. You want all that to go down the drain? I cut my hand. It's gonna burn. Oh my gosh. I'm sick right now. I should be cooking. Don't even be sick. Just fake sneezing. Then when they realize you're not the one, they don't ask you anymore. GL Lambert says, "Don't care about women who can't cook, who can cook." Right. Men don't care about women who can cook. You can order out. You can order takeout. Says James loves white women. He need to marry a white woman. You know, the funny thing is, when he started dating me, a lot of the people he used to hang out with, like he used to hang out with like some friends. They'd be at the little bar that they'd hang out at. And some of the women that were, hanging around, they were mad for him dating me. They're like, I'm dating her because I'm mixed. They were mad. I asked him, I said, "You have you ever dated anyone, a white lady, or whatever?" And he's like, "No, he's never dated." I said, "Why not? I've dated white guys." Being his old age, it was illegal back in the day. So it's back in the back of his mind, it's wrong and it's illegal. Okay. So I say, go get your old man. Anyway. um, how old is he? 100? James is that old? Now, he grew up in the time of segregation. Yes. How to be high level without being annoying. Talk less. You spit the cold truth. Yep. Um, when dating when dating black men, yes, race matters nowadays. I'm mixed, Asian and black, and it matters. Is he over 80? No, James is not over 80. um, how can I get a rich guy to value me? Value yourself. hmm Give yourself the best. Look your best. Go to the best places. Be the best. Fit into that lifestyle. Dress for that lifestyle. The stream is about what's holding you back from getting what you want in life. And a lot of ladies who want to date better, look better, they tend to find excuses, or they're afraid to do better in life. And we need to figure out what it is that's holding them back. It could be their manners, their looks, their choice to have certain mentality. But we have been discussing that it's all a choice, and now I'm just basically answering people's questions, like random questions. But yes. Mhm. Some of them are trolls, though. How do you show older men you like them? Smile. Is showing cleavage trashy or what is a subtle way to show it? If you have on a long dress, showing a little cleavage is okay. If you have on a short dress and a tight dress and you're showing cleavage, it's a little much. So choose something to show. Cover your legs if you're going to show cleavage. Cover your cleavage if you're going to show your legs. It's all about the balance. Plus, other men, they don't want, like, if they like you, they don't want other men Googling over your boobs all the time because it's kind of annoying. You know what I'm saying? hmm Um, how to look smart so that he likes you. Men don't care about smart unless that's your culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in America. Men, the dumber you are, the better the better they treat you. Okay, because they can impress you, they can make you laugh, they can teach you stuff, so they feel more masculine. I don't know how it is over there, but the dumber you are here, the better off you are. And you don't really have to be dumb. You just have to act dumb. Because most of the women are smarter than the men over here, but they have to act like they're not. Okay. How to make harassing ex insecure for crushing your confidence while you wait for a better man. You don't. In fact, you shouldn't even. I don't even remember most of my exes' names. Move on. Stop trying to go backwards in life. Leave him alone. The reason your self esteem is so low is because you care about what people think. Move on, and stop caring about him. Your self esteem is your choice. Okay. Um, what do you talk to older men about? I never know what to say. Let them talk. Ask them questions. Oh, how was your childhood? Oh, where'd you grow up? Oh, what do you do for a living? Let them talk. Old people talk forever, so you don't never have to talk. Um, the man I'm dating asked me how many men I've slept with. I said one. You don't answer that question. Ugh. Why would you answer that question? Mhm. How much for 3 kids? How much he need to make? A lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. Okay, 6 figures and up, mid 6 figures. Okay. Shira, when I look dumb, I'm not respected. What to do? Go find a man with money who's older than you. Like, I can't help. Okay. If you're not in the culture that I'm in, I'm not going to be able to help you as much as I can help someone that shares the same exact culture or the country. If your man needs you to be smart, if men only like smart women so they can contribute money, I cannot help you. Okay. I don't help 50-50s. Are young rich guys bad? Yup, because there's a lot of options there. Why do men like dumb women? Because they can impress dumb women. And so you have to act dumb and act impressed. Think about it. Okay. Most men are not going to impress you. Okay. Let's think about this. Most men are not going to impress you. Most men are going to not, most men are not going to be able to make you laugh that easily. Um, they might not be as ambitious as you are or higher up in their career as you are or have more education than you do if you've gone to college and have some type of degree. But you have to pretend that they are to make them feel masculine. Do you understand? That's it. Because if you can do the exact same thing as they can do, how can they impress you? They can't. So just think about it. If you were to walk up to a man and the way that you were going to try to impress him was to look beautiful, right? And to be seductive and alluring. And he was like doing the exact same thing, trying to seduce you, and you had no power over him. Everything you said, every compliment you gave, he gave you one even better. How are you supposed to hook him and get him impressed if he's doing the same thing you're doing to him? He's going to ask you to pay for the drinks at the end of the night because he's seduced you better. He gave you more compliments. He made you feel special, and you have done nothing for him at all. Your femininity has not paid off in any way because he is the seductress or seductor. He is the sexy one. He is the mysterious one. He is the attractive one. So what is it that you can do to impress him? Nothing. Okay? So you can't do that. You can't take a man's role and use it to impress them unless they need you for money. Okay? What if he's attractive but doesn't know it? Then he's probably acting. Most attractive guys that act like they don't know it, they know it. That's the game. They act like they're not attractive to get what they want. Then they act a whole nother way after they get it. Okay, that's a game. You can't not look in the mirror and see attraction. Um, do you think it's the same culture in Canada? I think it's cultural as far as, your family's culture. You can live in Canada but have a totally different culture. In America, the average American people, they're not, a lot of American customs are not the same as other cultures in other countries. So if it is in your culture to be educated, to marry someone who's super educated, then go by those rules. But know that your man is going to cheat on you still with a dummy. Okay. Um, just how it is, okay? Just out of curiosity, how much sex a week does James ask or beg me for? You mean a month? No, you can't give it to him every week. That's not for married couples. You got to make them wait and appreciate it. Shira, I didn't dare ask something. He asked me why I didn't ask. I said I wanted to wait and ask after he was not convinced. What should I don't know what you're asking. The thing is, men prefer a feminine seductress over a smart lady any day. You know what I mean? So if you are seductive, they're not going to care. I have a rich mentor helping me with my business. How can I transition our relationship? We have had only one business meeting. I think he does like me a little. I met him tonight. What do you think? I would never mix business with pleasure because now he knows everything about you, your career, your business. But if he's way richer than you, it could work. You know what I mean? But you have to transition it by stop asking him questions about career. You have to stop him from being your mentor and start asking him hey, you want to go have drinks? You don't really have to ask him, but let's go have, like, if you meet him, like, oh, let's have a drink, let's have a nightcap. Then totally change the conversation. And the next time you guys talk, don't let it be about business. Get another mentor. Use him as Change him into something else. Someone that you could possibly start dating. Don't ask him any more business questions because then he's going to feel like, oh, you only want to be with me so I can answer your questions. You don't really like me if you keep asking me business questions. It's like, I don't feel like helping you. You want to do this or not? So don't ask him about business anymore. Only, what are you doing? You know, let's have some drinks. This is going to be fun. Da da da. What about a little setup business just selling soaps and bracelet or lingerie? Don't even tell them you're doing that. Just say you have an online business. Don't even give them the details. Okay? Mhm. How much education or career goal is important for a feminine woman to attract? It does. You know what? I'm tired of y'all asking me this same exact question. I'm going to tell y'all something. The happiest women and the women with some of the wealthiest guys are not high up in their career. Okay, they don't care about it. Um, Either work on your career or work on yourself to get a man that doesn't care if you have a career. You know what I mean? So think about this for a second. Most trophy wives don't have careers. Most average wives have careers. Some don't. They get pregnant and leave their careers. So whatever your plan is down the line, make sure you're working towards it and getting the most you can get out of whatever you're doing. So, for example, if you look good, the man don't care what you do. If you're average, have something, but make sure he can afford to provide for you if you quit or when you quit. Okay. If he needs you to be smart or whatever, it means I can't have you're not beautiful enough for me to accept you and be dumb. Pick a struggle. That's exactly what it means. Pick a struggle. You gonna be dumb and beautiful or smart and average. I can't have both. You gotta choose. That's all that means. Hmm. So yes, and if you're into your career and going to work and hustling every day, you're not gonna be able to, you know, do what you need to do to maintain your youth, your looks, your beauty, your kids, your household. Pick a struggle. Either work on yourself or work on your career. You can have a degree, but you don't have to use it. If you ever need to use it, you can go find a way to use it. Mhm. And if your man has money, you can save money and invest. You don't even have to work. If you invest your money into real estate, you get checks all the time without even going anywhere. You know, so work smarter, not harder. Don't outshine your husband. Exactly. Mhm. What should you do if he wants you to move in with him another state and quit your job? Mm, get the ring first. Get you a ring. Get married. Get married first. You're good enough to live with and move across the country for, but not good enough to marry. Think about it. Are you a temporary living chick that's going to follow him because you're a pick me, or are you a wife? Like, I'm not moving nowhere out of anybody's state until I'm married. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What does it mean if a guy keeps asking you if you can cook? It means he wants you to be the maid. Or it means he like to eat. Shira, a man said to me to do something just because he thinks I do not love authority. How should I react to that? Shira, a man said to me to do something just because he thinks I do not love authority. You mean like do something? Okay, like, you know, is that man paying all your bills? Is he going to ask you to marry him? Why do you care what he thinks? Does he like you more than you like him? If the answer to all those questions are no, then move on. You sitting up here trying to please a man and trying to impress a man. What is he? Is he impressing you? You're the prize, not him. Okay. Go find someone who will take you and be like, oh, I really like you. What can I do to impress you? What do you want? Anything, just name it. Go find that man. Leave that one alone. He sounds like he don't even like you. That's what it sounds like. Mhm. Mhm. Are you in a relationship right now? I'm married. Okay. My sister broke up with a Dusty and she is thinking of staying in the parents instead of getting her own place. She has enough to rent. Da, 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 da. Um, well, maybe she can save up a little bit more and then move out. Hmm. Okay. Can you make a video on common questions not to answer on a date? Don't answer none of them, and if you don't want to. You know, the thing is, you're supposed to be so seductive that they don't have time to ask these questions. You're supposed to be luring them in that they don't have time to ask you these stupid interview questions like you trying to apply for a job. Okay. You're supposed to be changing the subject every time they ask you something to remain mysterious. So it doesn't matter. You don't answer all that crap. Be like, oh, let's. Well, what do you do for a living? How many men have you slept with? Da 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 da. Oh, you don't want me to bore you with my life story. Let's talk about that cologne you have on. It is so sexy. Let me see. Oh my god, what is that? Oh, mhm, mhm, mhm. Oh my god, I have a cramp right here in my shoulder. Can you massage it? Ooh, you have strong hands. Oh my god, yes. Harder. You know, they're not supposed to be interviewing you. You're supposed to be seducing them. If you sitting across from the from him, first of all, you're supposed to be sitting next to him, not across from him. Okay. You're sitting across from him doing an interview. That means you're trying to impress him. There is no chemistry. He's getting all the answers to check you off his list. That's it. Nope, nope, nope. He can't even get into you. Okay. Don't answer no questions. Change the subject. Answer the bare minimum. Get him engaged in you. Okay. It's not an interview. You're not supposed to be impressing him. He's supposed to be impressing you. Get him on that level. Stop answering questions. Stop interviewing. Stop sitting across the table from him like you're in an interview. Okay. Sit next to him or sit, if it's a table and not a booth or a lounge or a couch or whatever, sit at the chair next to him so you can touch him. Okay. How do you seduce without looking thirsty? Be a seductress, not a thirst bucket. Be a seductress. Okay. Be into him only. It's not being thirsty. It's like give him attention for 1 minute, put your attention somewhere else for another minute, then get back to him. You don't just be all over him like that. You just like, oh, people watch for a second and get back to him. As soon as you start the seduction, he's not going to want it to end. Okay. He's not going to start interviewing you again. He's going to be, oh, so your skin is so soft. Da, da, da. How often can you do that? Until he is obsessed over you. Until he's obsessed over you. That's it. That's all a man wants is a woman to make him feel good. A man just wants a woman who he thinks likes sex just as much as he does. A woman who is affectionate but not clingy. You know what I'm saying? Not afraid of complimenting him, not correcting him, but impressed by everything he does, by thinking his jokes are funny, by laughing at everything. That's what it is. It's not an interview. Y'all are doing it wrong. Y'all are on interviews for the job of girlfriend. You're applying for the job of girlfriend instead of seducing the man into giving you whatever you want. There's a difference. Okay? If you're sitting in an interview and applying to be girlfriend or to get date number 2, then it's up to him. And he's checking off his list. Right. Seducing is way easier. It is. If I want something, I can get it faster by seduction. That's just it. You want free food, free drinks? I remember my friend and I used to go to this like nice restaurant at the bar. And it would be a little crowded. So she would pick the oldest man up in there that looked like he had something. And she would pretend she's squeezing by and she like rub her boobs on his back. She'd be like, oh my God, I can't get through. Then she'd touch his shoulders like, oh, excuse me. Oh, you have strong shoulders. Wow, do you work out? What's your name? What's your name, little lady? Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a beautiful name. Huh. Oh, why don't you sit down right here? Let me buy you a drink. Yeah. Who's your friend? I'll buy her a drink too. He probably that thing probably hadn't came up in years and just probably popped up when he felt boobs on his back. That's all she had to do. Free food, free drinks. Bam. Let me tell you about. Yeah, I just got off work. Oh, where do you work? Oh. Whatever he did. Yeah. I'm own company. I'm own accounting firm. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, really? Wow. Yeah. For 20 years. Yeah, my son works there too. Yeah. He don't ask you what you do. Mm-mm. Oh, that's a nice shirt you got there. The color looks good on you. They drink good? So how often do y'all come here? Well, I'm here every day for lunch. I'm here every day. He telling you where he gonna be. Yeah. Y'all just come back by. You have any girlfriends? Free food, free drinks. What's your name? You got a boyfriend? Oh, okay. Why not? Pretty girl like you? Oh, they couldn't handle you, huh? Bet I could. Okay. Well, let me give you my phone number if you want to meet for lunch. If you out this way tomorrow. You- Then all of a sudden, what's wrong today, sweetie? What's wrong with you? I lost my job. What? Yeah. What do you? My car notes due. How much is your car note? That's it. Hell, I got that in my pocket right now. Here you go. Stop crying. Cheer up. This is how they are where I live. I don't know where. That's how they are where I live. No, it's okay. We're gonna take care of it. We don't cry. I can't stand to see a lady cry. Don't cry. Okay, you got your car note now. Okay. If you need anything else, you let me know. Mm, that's all you gotta do. That's one good thing about the South. It sure is. All old black men sound like that. I remember one time I was sitting at the bar and this old black dude, he had like a ranch, like he was paid. He was like, "Yeah, I'm a cowboy. I got land, I got ranch. I don't, blah 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 blah. I want you to come see my land. Now I want you to come see my apartment with my mattress on the floor, but I want you to come see my land, my ranch." I'm like, what? I like you. I like you. Yeah. I know I'm a little older, but I still got it. You look like you make a good wife. Wake up to you every morning. Yes, that's how they talking down here. Especially the older ones. They're like, I wake up to you every morning. What part of Texas do you live in? Houston? Houston, but on the outskirts. But this was in Houston when I used to live. When this stuff was going on, I was in Houston. I love Southern Man. Oh my God, you're killing me. Yeah. Mhm. Yep. I've received a lot of presents from my ex-boyfriend. Should I tell men that? No. You should just expect it. And then when they ask you if they say something, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just used to it. Didn't know that was an issue. That kind of tells them without saying it. How do you get over your nerves when meeting men? Drinks, alcohol, have a shot. Mhm. Southern black men in North Carolina are cheap. Mm, you gotta find the right ones. Now I understand why men never give me anything. I'm too bossy. I've learned something today. Yes, you got to be young, dumb, innocent, giving compliments, being impressed by nothing, and then you get everything. Mhm. Texas men are generous. Yeah. She, what kind of men should you go for if you are brown skin? Um, well, my friend that did the boob thing, she was brown, darker brown. And she would entertain any color, any race, any skin tone, whoever was giving her that attention. That's who and her personality was just so bubbly. Everybody liked her. Okay. It is your like if you look good, you got a bubbly personality, anybody will like you. Now the ones that treated her the best, of course, they were the white dudes. The ones that gave her everything, of course, they were the old white men. But at the end of the day, she still got what she wanted out of most men. It's just about your confidence and your fake personality. Okay. Um, hmm. So that's all you got to do, basically. I want one. Well, so when you go out, it's not an interview; it's a seduction. If you win, you can get whatever you want. Mm, mhm. What to write in online dating profile? Keep it simple, like super simple. Like don't even write more than 2 sentences. The less they have to read, the faster they'll click on you. You put a damn novel down, they're gonna say she's complicated. Click, swipe, whatever. I like to have fun. I like adventure, and I love smart men that can teach me stuff. The dumber you sound, the less words you use, and the nicer your pictures are, you're most likely to get, emails and inboxes. Mhm. If you have a long list in a paragraph, they're not gonna read it anyway. So don't even bother writing it. I would put something like, "Oh, adventurous, loves to laugh. I make the best margarita ever. Um, love mature men, full of surprises." That's it. That's it. It means I like you old. I'm full of surprises. I might ask you for some money one day. Surprise. I like to drink. I make good margaritas, but that don't mean I'm gonna make them for you. It just means that I like to drink, and that's my talent because it's not too impressive, but it sounds cool. I'm not gonna talk about making margaritas all night and bore you. Okay, that's what it sounds like. Sounds like you're not gonna talk about your passion and your dreams and your hobbies all night. Okay, it means I can outshine her, impress her, and she's fun. Mm-mm-mm. And full of surprises. What's the right time to get married? There is no right time. When you meet the man who likes you more than you like him, it's time. There you go. And who can support you. I'll buy the margarita mix. Yeah, just go buy the stuff and put it in a glass. See, I told you I make the best. Uh-huh. What? How would you deal with a guy who started off splurging on you and lately has some job money issues? He's very driven and still makes efforts like changing the oil in my car, doing my lawn, etc. Get number two. You could keep him for doing your lawn, but go get another one that can spoil you too. That way he knows he better hurry up and level and get a better job. This is why I say, jobs versus career. This is why I say don't go for jobs, go for career. When a man loses his job and he has a career, he has zero problems getting another job. Okay? Because he has a career. Don't go for these job dudes. Okay? Praying for you. Who gonna pray for me? Take my pain for me. Thank you. Because I'm alone, you see. Somebody put that in there. Hmm. Get Do the rich guys give you clues that they are rich? You can tell rich guys from broke guys, especially if they're old. They want to pay for everything. They ask you what you want. They got nice cars, nice shoes. You can see their car keys sitting on you know, you can tell. They just have a different attitude. hmm They never make you pay. They're extra friendly. They got a lot of friends around them because they got a lot of money. Should I stop returning the compliments men give me or should I respond? What do you mean returning the compliments? You just take the compliment and say, oh, thank you so much. Mhm. They don't have to talk about their job either unless you ask them about it. Um, how to be liked by his friends. Look good. Have a good personality. That's how. Smell good, look good. At what age did you start dating rich guys? I'll say like 21, 22, 21. I would say 21. hmm hmm That's when I started realize that looks don't matter. Mhm. What to do about men that want pictures before the date? Like a lot. Don't send them. It's like you can come take a picture of me in person with your phone if you like. hmm So I've been dating. I've dated Dusties when I was a teenager, but when I started dating guys with money, I was over the looks by 21, definitely. um, yeah, if you just send a bunch of pictures, they don't ever need to meet you because you know what they're doing with those pictures, right? Think about this. Why don't women ask men for all these pictures? Think about it. If you're online dating and a man is asking you for 1,000 pictures, what do you think he's doing with those pictures? I'm just curious. Mm-hmm. So why does he need the real thing? So stop sending pictures. They don't never really plan to meet you. And if they do, they're gonna be like, so like think about just this is creepy. Just think about you send them a picture, right? Of you send me a picture, they're gonna be zoomed in like this, you know. You send them a picture with a little cleavage, they gonna zoom in on it, be like, stop sending pictures. Okay. No. Stop sending pictures. Okay. Don't do it. It's not a compliment. It's just that's what they're doing. Okay. Stop doing it. It's like this. They're sleeping with it. Hold on. That's what they're doing with your picture. Oh shoot. That's not a picture. They're doing this. This is my girlfriend. Yes. The lips. They're imagining something in his mouth. They doing. They ain't getting my lips. I don't think so. Y'all know. Ask the men. See, they laughing. They know. They're like, sure. So what we doing? They imagine. Let me see. See? Y'all don't do that. Don't send them no pictures. Thanks. This is vital, helpful. So then when it's time for your date, they all worn out from looking at your pictures. They tired. They ain't got no energy left. No Viagra left. They just like, I'm tired. I'll call you back next week. Send me some more pictures. What? Send me some more pictures. Why? You so beautiful. I just like looking at you. Send me some more. Send me pictures of you standing up. You got one on with a skirt. Mm-hmm. Should I check his phone in case? No, just stop sending pictures. And like it turns him on even more if you send it to him because he's like, oh, she sent me this. She gave this to me. She's giving herself to me. It's psychological too. Like, oh, you sound so creepy right now, but it's the truth. How is Texas for Black people? Well, I like Houston. Houston is good for everybody. It's a melting pot. There's most every race is here. um, Thoughts are winning. Y'all tripping. Hey, I just put myself in their place. Like, why would I want a bunch of pictures of a woman that I've never met? Am I a photographer? Am I going, why do I need all these pictures? Do I know her? Is she, no. What do you think they're doing with those pictures? How to check if he's rich before enduring him any longer? Look him up. Do a research. See where he works. See how much he earns. Ask him what his career is. Look up the average salary. See if he owns any real estate. Y'all know how to do background checks and Google people? Like, I can Google someone's name and their address, and a bunch of stuff will come up. How much their house worth, where they went to school, all that stuff. Plus, these men will show your picture to everyone and laugh at you with their friends. True. Sure, can you still marry a rich man if you have kids? Yeah, if you play the game right, you can do whatever you want. That's yes. Please talk about online dating profiles. The shorter, the better. The more simple, the better. The more spontaneous and bubbly, the better. Don't write no whole paragraph. Shira, a man told me my cheeks are big. What should I told him? You mean your cheeks like this? Means your face is big. Like is your cheek? I have big cheeks. Look, you need to contour. Use some contour. It'll slim your face. Told you. You can fix it. Fix it. Get some contour. Some guys like big cheeks. If he says you have big cheeks, that means contour. Carve out that. Okay. Okay, but should I respond to him? I mean, I don't like. Did he just say you have big cheeks? Is that a? Is that all he said? You got big cheeks. That means. It's like I can hold my breath a long time, baby. How you doing? Like what? hmm My friend is worried that trading in her Honda for a Mercedes would block men of wealth. What do you think? I know it would block Dusty's though. I'm trying to think because if I would have had a Mercedes when I met James, there was no way he would have been giving me no money. Okay. No way. Because then I don't need it. If I can afford to pay for a Mercedes car note, I don't need your money. You know what I'm saying? Um, I say keep the old car, get the new car, drive the old car on dates. Mhm. I'm just being realistic. Like I'm thinking, like, why would somebody help you pay a car note that might cost more than theirs? They don't make no sense. They want to be your hero. Keep your car until he buys you one. And like exactly, if that man pays, if you want a Mercedes, if she wants a Mercedes, let her meet a rich dude first to put the down payment on it. That way, when he looks at her car, he sees his accomplishment, not hers. That's what you got to do. Mhm. Even if she gets the down payment from him, it's better than nothing. Would you divorce James if James? Would you divorce if James became poor? No, he would never be poor. That's why I married him because he won't never be broke. Okay. um, you're interesting. He got the rich mindset. Yep, that's it. Any man who's rich that becomes broke can get rich again. That's the beauty of it. Any man that has a career can't lose a job. There's always other ones waiting because he has a career. That means he can step into somebody else's job because he has a career. So that's why I say get career men. Don't get job men. If you were endless rich, would you need a man? Mm, I wouldn't need one, but I'd want one, you know? How to seduce in an office. Don't save that stuff for after work. What if the relationship goes bad and then you sitting here working with a dude who don't even want you and you sitting here can't even concentrate on your work. Don't do that with people you work with unless you plan on working somewhere else and keeping in contact with them. I don't think it's a wise idea. Mhm. Right. So just make him your work husband. It's Flirting and having a crush is always better than taking it to the next level because once they get what they want, it's pretty much over. Just, you know, a crush and flirting is always better at work than actually being with that person because you get more. Mhm. I should develop a guide of common problems and then how to proceed. True. Mm, um, yes. So cheap is the same as being broke. Yeah. A rich man who's cheap is the same as a broke man. It's not worth it. Can you get with a work guy but keep it in perspective? Most women won't. They won't. Once they get hooked, they'll be like, "But I wanted him to marry me. I want him to do this. I want," but he and then all you said was friends with benefits, and now he's like friends with benefits, and you're like, "But I love you." So you can't keep it into perspective because you're always gonna want more. Always. Especially when they don't want more, you're gonna want more. And then if they start talking to the next chick, the new chick, or the chick that's showing them some interest because they've already gotten you, it's gonna piss you off. So don't do it. I tell you. Mhm. I have a question. If a guy is broke and you are broke and you both love each other, what to do? Be homeless and broke together in love? So beautiful to be homeless and broke in love. Just make sure you have a lot of blankets and that you got a good marker and a good piece of cardboard so you can write some signs to beg for food. You know, take turns, take shifts, get you some sunblock if you got to be outside all day begging. Um, mhm. Maybe y'all can adopt a stray dog, get more money. Ah, I mean, maybe you could do a little something strange for a piece of change. Get y'all a hotel for the night when it gets cold or too hot. That's love right there. Don't get pregnant though. Okay. There you go. That's what I think. I'm so sorry. I can't. What do you do when his friends think you're a gold digger? Act like a gold digger. Brag. Say, well, what did you expect? He only wants the best. Claim your gold digger status. Be like, what do you expect? He only wants the best. You know, make being a gold digger a status symbol. What do you expect? He only wants the best. He don't want women like y'all women. He don't want basic. He doesn't want basic. He has high standards too. Okay. Just like, well, he said he didn't like basics. Like he wanted to be different than his friend. So he went for the gold. He said he didn't want no basic chick. Oh, just call him out. Just like he don't want no basic chick. He said he worked hard for his and he deserved to have the type of woman he really wants. He don't want no basic chick. So he came after me. There you go. If he want a gold digger, let him have a gold digger. He don't want y'all basic women, basic looking women. That's what I would say. So yeah, claim your gold digger status. That's what I would do. Just claim it. Make them feel stupid for even saying it. Like, I wish I could have a gold digger now. Use that reverse psychology for your advantage. What if this guy keeps talking about sex or says, I make him hard, but I just want the money. I am trying, Shira. Just say, well, you know what makes me excited? A big, thick, hard roll of cash. If you put it in your pocket and let me take it out, I might confuse, one thing for another. And if I like what I feel, then we'll see. Okay. Grab the money and be like, yes, let me put this in my purse right quick. Then become disgustingly gross and like, oh my God, I had chili dogs with onions for lunch. Blech. Does my breath stink? Oh my God, I need to brush my teeth. So I did not the burp. Thick, hard roll of cash. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, y'all have to live in fantasy land sometimes. You have to be the fantasy. You gotta play the role. You can't be shy. This world is a stage and you're the actress. Okay? That's it. You're the actress. The world is a stage. Every place you go, you have to act a certain way. You got to act this way at work, this way at school, this way for your parents, this way for your friends, this way for your husband, this way for your kids, this way on YouTube, this way on Facebook, this way in consultations, this way with strangers. You got to act all the time. Why can't you act to get that money? Why can't you act to get that man to put money in your purse? Why can't you act to make that man feel like he's special so he can give you money? Why can't you do that? I don't know. Like I do it. Would you ever go to the neighborhood bar to meet a man? The neighborhood bar. I live in the suburbs, but I would never go to the neighborhood bar to meet a man unless I was single, but because I'm married. I live in a nice neighborhood, so they're going to have the money. I need your help. I'm struggling emotionally. Please help me. Struggling emotionally. Okay. Choose not to struggle emotionally. Choose not to care anymore. Choose to start focusing on something new and choose to not care about people that don't care about you. That's what you can do. Just choose to stop caring about someone who doesn't care about you. Where did you learn all this? I mean, it seems you have an answer to everything. I think I've learned a lot in my life because I pay attention. I've gone through some of it. I've watched a lot of people that I know do things. I've watched it work. I understand psychology. I understand mentalism. I understand how men think. I've been married for a long time. So I know how men think. I know how young guys think and old guys think. Sis, are you telling men to steal from us? Are you telling men or women to steal from you? It's not stealing if you're offering it. Mhm. How to deal with not having friends? Be thankful. Do you have friends? You always got people asking you to do stuff, show up places, go to stuff, favors, all that crap. Be thankful you ain't got no friends. Okay. Got competition. Maybe one friend is good. You got one friend, you're good. Hmm. Yeah. See, her friends always asking her for favors, always asking her to do stuff. Da 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 da. Hmm. Do you have a father figure in your life? Because I didn't, and I think that's a factor. Um, I've had three father figures. I like two stepdads and a dad. But if that's a factor for you, then all men are the same. Okay. Most men just want to feel masculine and important. That's all. The older they are, the more they pay. The younger they are, the less they pay. That's basically it. Okay. My rich boyfriend says he loves me and wants to marry me. How do I get the ring? When you're around him, call all your family. This is what I said in another video. Tell him you're engaged. He asked me to marry him. He says he wants to marry me and I want to marry him. So y'all get y'all wedding clothes together, blah, 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 blah. When are we getting married? Place the person on hold, on speaker. Hey, baby, when we getting married? When do you want a June wedding? Just start planning the wedding. Okay. Then be like, show him, tell him you want, this is the kind of diamond I like, this cut, this many carats. Show him a picture. This is what I want. He's already said he gonna marry you, so start planning. Call your mama in front of him on speaker. My mom said, "Hey, congratulations." Now y'all engaged. Okay. He's gonna be like, "What?" Mom's gonna be like, "Hi, son-in-law." Invite your parents over. This is my fiance. Oh, welcome to the family. Get the ring. Oh, where's her ring? Y'all need to get her a ring so people can know she's engaged, or else they're gonna try to steal her away from you. Where's the ring? I'll help you pick it out. There you go. Ring on the way. Ah, he's gonna be like, what? Ring? He's rich. He can afford it. It's not gonna be an issue. I better go buy this chick a ring. What do you think about loafers? For men, I think they're nice. Can you level up in a small town? Yes, aim for the men that make the most money. Doctors, attorneys, dentists. Aim for them. Business owners, accountant, firm owners, go for them. How to not be a maid. Don't cook, don't clean. Say you need to hire a cleaning service. You're not domestic. So deceitful. When karma comes, how long it's been? Karma ain't coming for me. I have reasoned myself out of karma. Why? Because my kids are set up for the future. They're going to have a great life. Their kids are going to have a great life because of the type of man that I chose. Okay. So something good came out of all that deceit. So I reason myself out of everything. If you can reason yourself out of things, there is no karma because you don't feel guilty for it. You're like, oh, I'm so glad I lied. I'm so glad I tricked James into doing this because, we have a beautiful house, a lovely family. He loves the kids, the dog, the cat. My kid's future is really great. They go to the best schools. Where is the karma? When is it coming? Hello? Oh, but let me wait on this karma. Let me wait on this bad luck that's about to hit at any time. Oh my gosh, let me wait. Oops. Oh my God, I stubbed my toe. That must have been it. Okay, well, I'm done. Darn it, don't you hate when you do that? Oh well, maybe that was it. I'm done. Okay, now I can move on with my life. There you go. Uh, people that can't do what you do and are upset, they always want to throw something on you. Ooh, you're going to hell. Ooh, I can't wait for karma to get you. Ooh, I can't wait for you to get what I get. Who's going to be waiting longer? Okay. Ooh, I can't wait for you to have what I have. How about that? Instead of wishing karma on me, how about I wish prosperity on you? I'm gonna wait for you to get to where I'm at before you try to throw something at me. Mm. That is a shaming tactic. Yeah. And you can't shame me because I'm proud of my deceit. In the real world, it's not called deceit. It's called the power of suggestion. Okay. That's just what it's called. Oh, I use the power of suggestion. Oh, I use the power of seduction. It's not deceit. The power of suggestion, the power of seduction. See, I have 6 sisters. It's okay. Yeah. How do I know when to stop looking for a man that makes more money? What? How do you know? Don't. Never stop. What are you doing? Sure, you haven't did anything wrong. The Bible says a man's supposed to provide for his family. Exactly. Exactly. You're right. Exactly. That's why so many single women are broke. They don't want to learn the game. Exactly. I am planning to be with a man that raised another woman's children. He loved them and has a bond with them. Should I be bothered or jealous? Does he have money? If not, yes, you should be bothered. What about your sons? I don't have sons, I have daughters. When you're married, that's how you know when to stop, right? Mm, this feminism got us effed up. Yeah, I agree. Feminism has got us effed up. Like the woman should be provided for in every way. She should be giving everything she needs from her man. She should be able to stay home if she wants to, raise her own kids instead of daycare. She should be able to be happy and not be out forced to work up under another man who's probably sexually harassing her all day. Yeah, you're right. It's got us messed up, child. I agree. That's why. That's why I say look for a man that has a career that can afford to let you stay a feminine woman and not force you into a masculine role because he can't do it all by himself. Okay. Right. Feminine, not feminist. Exactly. I don't like how feminists shame other women for not agreeing with their ideas. They can't shame me. I'd be proud. I'm proud. And be like, it's smarter to get other people to do the work for you, don't you? You know that's smarter, right? Mm-hmm. Be like, oh, okay, well, we can do just as much as a man. We could do anything. We should be out working and doing this and doing that. It's like, y'all can do that. I'm gonna stay here. Y'all can do that. He gonna go out and work and do all the things that I need him to do for me. I don't have to do all of that. That's y'all. That's y'all. Y'all can do that. Okay. I'm gonna sit right here and enjoy the fruits of his labor. While y'all are out laboring like men. Hey, I've labored before when I was younger. I've worked, I've had jobs. I've done manual labor. And that's why I say I am not going to work when I get married. Because I have worked and I don't like it. Okay? My husband gets offended if I go too long without treating myself with something. Well, that's good. I'm in love with a married man who does not love me. I am so ashamed of myself. Don't be ashamed. Just go find one with some money that's going to give you some money. And you shouldn't fall in love. You should have a purpose for every relationship. Call his wife up. Say, hey, I'm in love with your husband. See what happens. Why would you play the side chick? Here's my thing. If you love somebody and they don't love you, then you're not in love. Because in order to be in love, they have to love you back. So you're not in love. You just in desperation for love. You're giving love, but not receiving love. When did you eventually fall in love with James? I fell in love with James. Let me see the moment that I knew that I fell in love with James when he said, you don't have to work no more. I will pay all your bills. When he took me to the car lot and bought me a Benz. When my car got totaled, no, I had got another car. When we moved into this really nice high-rise building, and everybody's car was nice. Everybody had luxury vehicles. It's like, well, we need to upgrade you because everybody got nice cars. And then this dude in the elevator was like, your wife should be driving a nice car. And when I got it, I was in love before that, but when a man can fully provide for you and give you stuff and, values you, treats you like the prize, you're going to fall in love easily. It's like, you can't go backwards from that. You just can't. You can't go backwards. Okay. You fall in love with how that man values you and treats you because you can't go backwards. If I were to break up with him, what am I going to do? Go back to a Dusty that's not going to pay my rent, my bills, um, my car note, my insurance, my cell phone, shopping money. What am I going to do? He cooked. Yeah, he cooks, cleans. He old school. He do all the stuff. He do everything. He old school. Only thing he really don't do, he don't know how to fix nothing, but I know how. I know that's the only that's one of the things that I'm really good at. I can fix stuff. hmm When I met James, I had a Saturn. Then I got a Mazda. And then he upgraded me to a Benz. Mhm. Okay. I can fix anything, child. Anything. Anything. I'm a secret genius, actually. But you would never know. I'll let James try to fix it first. Then I pretend I accidentally discovered the answer. Oh, I was just messing with it. I didn't know what I was doing. It just started working. Then Mm-mm. So, like, when I fix something or when I figure something out, James can't. I'm like, oh, it was an accident how I figured it out. Oh, I just started pushing buttons. Oh, I just started messing around. Oh, I just jiggled it. Oh, I just kicked it. I just lie, make him feel good about himself. Was the car in your names? It sure was. That was the only way I was gonna take it. Like, I only want, he's like, okay, let's put it in your name. I'll co-sign, but I'll make the payment and the down payments. Okay. Of course the car was in my name. I'm smart. I prefer not dating in my own race, but what if my preference of guys I'm not their preference? Like, what if I want to find a white man, but I'm scared that I might not be their type? Ha ha ha. Again, you have to seduce. You will become their type. They didn't even know you were their type, basically. How about that? Become their type. What are you talking about? Make them have a new type. You can do it. Okay, is this prostitution? Is it? What about, no, it's not prostitution. Prostitution is when you say, okay, if you want some, it costs this much money. Give me the money first. Then you can get it right then and there. This is basically saying, I know what you want, and I'm going to play the game and pretend I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to make you give me money, pay bills, do everything that I need you to do. I'm going to keep giving you the false hope. I might give you some every once in a while, but you never know when you're going to get it. That's all it is. That's basically all it is. Um, and you're not getting it free because I know how bad you want it. So it must be valuable. So I'm going to get something out of it. That's basically what it is. Okay. It's like, if what I have is valuable, am I dumb to give it away for free? If you have gold bars, would you give it away for free if someone asked you for it because they told you were pretty? Thank you. Have a gold bar. Take it. I have endless gold bars. Take this gold bar. What? You're not coming back tomorrow? Why? Because you got a gold bar? But I have more gold bars. You gonna go get gold bars from somewhere else? Okay. I just want a gold bar from you. Okay. So, no. Okay, well, I'll give you this gold bar if you take me shopping. I want to go on vacation. Ooh, I need a new car. Will you help me get a car? By the time he's done all that, everything he's done is worth more than the gold bar. So you win. If your women keep having this attitude, watch what happens in the future generations of men. They're going to turn into women. What's going to happen? They're going to level up and get a real job so they can afford a woman? I hope so. Okay. The only thing that's going to happen to men are either they're going to improve or they're going to become more feminine. That's it. You either become more masculine or more feminine. That's all it's going to be. Because eventually what's going to happen to the women is they're either going to be desperate and no man in their right mind is going to want them, but just to use them. And either they're going to figure that out and stop being pygmies and being used, or they're going to emasculate the men so bad that they're going to become the man in the relationship. And man is going to be at home taking care of the kids and wondering when his wife coming home and if she cheating. And he can't leave because there's probably some of y'all already. And he can't leave because he ain't got no money. And nobody else wants him because he didn't let himself go and his wife didn't talk so bad about him. He don't have no self-esteem. And because he got to take care of these kids. Okay. That's how it's going to be. He's going to have to cook and clean because she's too busy working. I got to work. And when she gets home, she's going to try to put on her show on Netflix while you do everything. I'm tired. I ain't finna do nothing else. I work. You won't do nothing. You need to be doing something, right? And then it's going to be sad because men have a higher sex drive than women. So you're not going to be getting none. She ain't going to want none because she out there working like a man and tired. So you're going to be at home trying to, figure out how to get all this urge out. So guess what? You better evolve. How do you get a man to ask you out when you have dumped him in the past, but now are interested in him? He is husband material. Oh God. Why do y'all go backwards? Don't go backwards. Act like you don't want him. You have to play reverse psychology on this one. Just act like you don't want him. Just like, oh, hey, congratulations. I see you doing well. Okay, whatever. Then ignore him. Let him chase you. So, yeah, all I'm saying is I've been on here too long. I gotta go. But y'all get the picture, I don't mean to be hard on guys. They should be harder on themselves than me. Okay. The fact that you're not hard on yourselves and you think I'm being hard on you, I'm just saying what most women think. That's all I'm saying. I'm not even trying to be hard and be mean to you on purpose. I'm just repeating what most women already thinking or say anyway. You know, you should be harder on yourselves. You know, if I was a man, a big strong man, supposed to be smarter, wide, more logical, blah 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 blah, and I'm letting women pass me by, I I don't know what I would feel about myself. I mean, if I let women pass me by, outdo me, outshine me, outperform me, I don't know what I would do with myself either. You know, why are you letting these women pass you by? Why are you letting them outshine you? Why are you letting them out earn you? Why are you letting them do this? Thank you. What if we were raised to be happy, independent? You mean, what if you were brainwashed to be happy, independent? I feel like any woman can be whatever they choose. Whatever you want, go do it. You have the option. That's the beauty of it. You have the option. Just like the next woman has the option to also be independent, but let a man do the dirty work. You know what I'm saying? You have 5 sons and 5 daughters. You just don't think it's right on either side. You got 10 kids. That is a lot of children. I guess having 5 sons and 5 daughters would make you split in thought. Yes. I don't have sons, but I know that um, men are providers and they're supposed to provide. They're not supposed to be taken care of. They're supposed to take care of the woman. What if you're raised to be independent and still be independent, stacking your money in a secret amount, but let him be the man? Exactly. My mom was a very independent woman. You don't think I got stacks? Do I have a white man? No. My husband is African American. Hmm. Shira, you have literally changed my entire life. I love you for that. Oh, thank you. I love you back. But anyway, the best thing that you can do is just have high standards. Don't settle for less. Work smarter, not harder. Think about it. You know, if you have a degree, think about it. If you're a woman, you have a degree, you've gone to college, you've taken psychology, you have time to read, you can pretty much get anybody to do whatever you need to do, they need to do for you. You can sit back and let them do the work. Okay. You can use the power of suggestion, the law of the power of seduction. You know, you can use mentalism on them. You can even use religion to brainwash them into doing exactly what you need them to do. But and then you can sit back and enjoy the fruit of their labor. That, to me, that's genius. It's just genius. What to do when your family makes you take the masculine role all the time? Separate yourself from the family. Okay. Like my mom, she would always push me and push me. You need to go work. You need to find a job. you need to do this. I'm like, I'm working on something else. I'm doing something else. I know what's best for me. This is my life, not yours. I know what I'm doing. Just be patient. And it paid off. Okay? You know what's best for you. In psychology, we learn that men choose relationships based on status, while women choose relationships based on companionship. But that's a lie. For example, I mean, it's not a lie. What it is if they're why they're looking for marriage, because women are looking for marriage or a man for more than one reason. If they're looking for a man for companionship, that's true. But if they're looking for a man to provide a good lifestyle, it has nothing to do with companionship. So you got to understand those studies are biased. Men do choose women to up their status, but women these days are not choosing it for companionship. They're choosing it for lifestyle. Okay, because you can have companionship with your child or your best friend or your brother or your sister. But when I talk about psychology, I mean how to suggest something to someone, how to use their ego against them, how to use the power of suggestion to get them to do what you want, how to use reverse psychology, how to hone in on what makes a man weak and vulnerable, how to pay close attention to their childhood to see where their weaknesses are. I'm talking about that. How to get what you want, you know? That's what you got to do. You got to pay close attention. You know, I might not use my degrees, but I use them in other ways. Oh, thank you, Goddess 33. Thank you for the donation. I use my degrees in other ways. hmm And you know, the sad thing is, even though I don't have to work and I don't leave my house, I still make a pretty good amount of money that I stack that doesn't go towards any bills or anything. It's just mine. And I pull in a good amount, more than a lot of people that work daily, you know. So it paid off in the long run and I get to keep it all. hmm What about the men that shower you with gifts but don't make much money or own a home? They're going to run out of money and going to be upset when you leave. Don't get stuff from broke men. Okay? They're going to go into debt over you, and then they're going to be mad when you leave them alone, and they're going to come after you. Don't date broke men. Okay? What if you're under 21? Have fun. How to get a guy through denying sex. How to get it done. Like the process. Make them think you're going to give it to them. Keep promising it. Describe how it's going to be. Keep keep egging them on. Keep like, oh, I can't wait. Lie. Yeah, you gotta lie. um, the problem with a lot of women is that they want to talk too much and they're too honest with men, and they end up being taken advantage of because of this. hmm Women are women start off as morally good. You know, we want to do the best. We want to be happy. We want to be in love. We want the man to respect us. We want to do this. We want to do that. But at the end of the day, he just wants sex. So guess what? When you figure out how to benefit from what he wants, You do. Hmm. When you give up on all that other stuff that they're not even thinking about, you're going to come to the realization, hey, okay, so if I do this and I say this and I do that, I can get this, and that. Wow, I'm going to do that. I'm going to try it. Oh, it worked. Wow. I don't even have to do anything. It's just they think that I'm going to do something. And so they do this in order to get it. Okay. You know, oh, that's just like how they were doing me when they lied to me and tell me that they loved me so I could give it up. And then when I did, everything changed. They didn't really love me, or they didn't do this, or they didn't stick around. Okay, now I get it. That's what happens to women who are too nice. They figure it out sooner or later. But he said he loved me. Why he keep calling me? How come he still texting me? Because you give sex free. Because you give sex free. Because you give sex free. Okay? That's why. But he said he loved me. But I feel a connection. Okay. Do you give sex free? That's what it is. But why he cheat on me and why he with this other person? How come he won't leave her? Because she makes him work for sex. But you give it free. So when he can't get it from her, he come get it from you and go back to her. But I love him. He don't love you. Well, how do you know? Because he would be with you if he did. He loves the fact that you give him sex. There you go. But I did everything right. Well, that's where you messed up. The world is not fair. You just not figuring that out? Well, how can I make him feel the exact same way that he made me feel? You can't. Why not? Because men don't care. But I want him to suffer. Well, go get you a man with more money and ignore him. That's the only way you're going to make him feel bad about himself. That's the truth. Ignore him and go upgrade on him. A man can't stand if you do better than him. A man can't stand if you replace him with a rich man. They can't stand it. Especially if they with a downgraded version of you and still broke. Can't stand it. Mhm. So that's the best revenge because they're never going to feel like you feel. But you can hurt their ego by improving your status and the type of man you deal with. Sure, my ex said, "What's up?" the other day. What should I say? These bills? You got some money? Like, what's up? These bills? You want some? You got some money? This rent? You want? You got some money? He won't text you back. I had no idea women felt this way. That's because we're great actresses. You gotta act in this world. Where are my shoes? I gotta go. And I'll tell y'all something. If you're a good, genuine guy and you will want to do everything right, women can sense that. And they won't play you if you don't try to play them. They'll say, "Ooh, I met a good, decent guy. He's this, he's that." As soon as you start messing up, they're going to start playing this game. That's all I'm going to tell you. If you start off nice, if you start off honest, if you start out paying for stuff, if you start out being good to that woman, not trying to lie, diss her, get her to pay for half, she's going to treat you the way you treat her. As soon as you mess up, the game begins. Okay? What would you teach your son? To have a career, to put money first, and then you can have your choice of woman. That's what I'm going to teach my son. Well, I don't have any sons. I only have daughters, but that's what I would teach my son. Okay. Chase money, not women. Then women will chase you. Okay. I'm not teaching sons that girls are supposed to pay half. Girls are your equal. I would never teach my son that a girl was their equal and that they can do just as what they can do. No, because then I'm teaching my son that he's a girl. I would teach my son to provide. You're strong. You need to protect whoever you end up with. And you need to get a career. You need to get money. And then you can go out and have your pick of woman. They will respect you. And that's how it is. Okay? That's it. I'm not going to make my son women. I had a son, not a daughter. Like, okay, you see what your daddy do, that's what you do. You go to work, get this cash, come home. That's what you do. Get your degree, get your money, start your business, do whatever you got to do. And then at the end of the day, you don't have to worry about a woman. They're going to be looking for you. Straight up. How you make the money? Doing this. Playing on YouTube. Talking to y'all. Doing consultations. It's normal for a woman to want a man to provide. It sure is. So teach your sons how to chase money, not women. Okay? And they will appreciate it later. I promise you. All right. I'll see y'all later. I'm trying hard not to give my son the pretty boy syndrome, but it's hard.